Oh,
There you
we're
go.
live.
There we go. Welcome to the Scrapyard, everybody. I'm your host, BC.
Savage Prime.
JJ Prime.
Briximus Prime.
Interesting.
And this is episode 134. I think that's the first time I've ever actually said the number of the episode. And tonight's topic is remasters we want to see. Now, this is a topic that does not specifically only relate to video games and movies. We can talk about toys with this. We can talk about art pieces. We can talk about other things that really do, like, you feel like really just need to be brought up to the modern standard. And, of course, as per usual, since Season 2 has begun, the brand new thing, Scrap Battle for the night, is Riddle and Scourge versus Armada Nemesis Prime. Hello, everybody. Now, before we get into figure appreciation of the week, which I hope everybody has something picked out, because this is going to be very awkward if you didn't. But you're going to have a little bit more time to either go grab something or think of something, because some very important things need to be said, specifically from Savage. So, we're going to give him the floor, we're going to let him get what he needs to say out, and as soon as he says, I have said what I need to say, all can come back, then we'll all come back and we'll get started with figure appreciation of the week. Got it? Yeah, it's not letting me. What the hell? Oh, it's a new, okay, hold on, sorry, stop, hold on. My bad. There we go. They changed the way it works now, so I was struggling a little bit. I didn't. Probably should have checked to make sure I knew what was going on. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Everybody mute up.
So, last time I was here on the episode, and I'm not just saying this in only my regard, we were all heated at the moment. And obviously that doesn't excuse what was said for what I did say. Now, when I said it, obviously I only had the one person I was saying that to in intention, so said it out there. But someone came up to me and told me, hey, what about everyone else? Everyone else that watched the episode and saw and heard what you said, that might have, tipped him over the edge a little bit. In that regard, I do understand where they're coming from, and for that one, I will say directly to the fans and to our lovely community here of the Scrapyard, I would like to say I apologize for what I said on that episode. Now, specifically, I'm just saying to clarify, I'm only saying sorry to the fans in the community. That to the one I'm directing it to, I'm not sorry for that one. But just so you guys know, I don't mean any ill attempt when I say that. I'm just, venting, of course, like everyone else does. And I promise that on the Scrapyard podcast and in Scrapyard community itself, I will never say something like that ever again. I think that was everything I needed to say. So I believe I've said my piece. Y'all can come back now.
All right, so now that major thing that's been kind of dangling over the show has finally been addressed, let's go ahead and do this. So, AJ just died.
Apparently.
JJ.
There he is.
AJ, you just up and died, my boy. What the hell?
Sorry. Had to fix something. The
Right.
name.
It's JJ Prime.
Oh, yeah, he was Junior Prime down there.
Mhm. So now it's fixed. There we go.
Of course.
All right, so with all that said, I have no clue what you're referring to. Okay, so for the sake of kind of putting us out there a little bit more because, let's face it, I would rather you guys hold us 100% accountable for what we said. It was in episode 131, Coming to Primus meeting. You will get all the context you need if you go back and rewatch that specific episode.
Yeah, that was the last time I believe I was on the Scrapyard for a while due to scheduling, not because I was banished or anything like that.
So anyways, with that said, so let's go ahead and unfortunately I may or may not have forgotten. Yeah, there's a rule around here. You go first, Drip.
Say what?
Figure
You're
appreciation.
first. Go.
Flashbang.
Well, I don't have a webcam or anything to even show anything, but
It's all good. You can just talk about something.
no, I'd love to talk about it. Actually. So, I'd say my figure for the past couple of weeks that I've just absolutely loved and couldn't keep my hands off of is the Lucky Cat SSR01. It's the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime in Studio Series scale.
I've seen your Instagram posts for that.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the vehicle mode has a lot to be desired, but honestly, the robot mode more than makes up for a lot of it. And I mean, the truck mode isn't terrible looking. It just is a lot of panels, but that's okay, honestly. The robot mode is completely worth it, and even with the new head sculpt that I got for it, makes him look like he does in Rise of the Beast. Gorgeous, and he has a matrix chamber too, which is an added bonus as well. And it's just like, But the reason why I added New Fist to it is because, honestly, he was only able to hold one weapon, which is the one that he came with. So I decided to just give him 5mm peg fists. So now he can hold anything from the main line. So yeah, that's my gold figure for the past couple of weeks. That's all I can really say about it.
Honestly, yeah, I've seen your posts on it. It looks fantastic. Now, a little late to the party, but TFA's here!
Hey! I knew he was going to join this episode. I knew it.
Well, we've grog no weep ninny bong.
Yes,
So-
TFA,
it's
yeah,
got-
I knew
it's
it.
here.
Gotta weep mini bong.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh,
So, hey,
Tidal
guess what?
Wave Laser.
Hey, guess what? Figure appreciation of the week. Go.
Flashbang.
Legacy tidal wave.
Good choice.
I'll take.
We have someone in the chat. We have the one starting with the M.
Oh!
Technically starts with a K.
That's it.
Hold on, guys. Wait. We have somebody new. We need to explain this. Drip. This here is Kamen Rider Medius. He is the longest running viewer of the Scrapyard. To the point where every time he pops up in the comment section, he gets his own special segment every single time. And what that is we all put up our arms like this and we start to chant with Medius.
BBS.
Yes.
Anyways, False is in here as well. Thanks for coming by, my guy. So I'm taking Tidal Wave as CFAs because I did kind of put him on the spot.
To be fair, I was late anyway, so I deserved it.
Okay, hold on. This thing is being in the focus. Hang on. I got him. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. Perfect.
Oh,
You're up, Bricks.
all right. My toy pick of the week is a figure I've been anticipating all year, and I'm glad I was able to finally get my hands on him. It's the Onyx Prime from the 13.
Oh, he's gorgeous, boy.
I like him a lot. I like his little
The
battle
gorgeous man.
max feature.
Truly a gorgeous man. Mm.
Give me a second. There we go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
God damn it.
Beautiful boy. Beautiful figure. Mm.
He's mine now.
Kind of wish they did something more with.
Hey, you're up.
So, as you all know by now, I'm not even home. I don't have any figures here because I'm not in my house now. But I did bring along a figure with me, and it's a figure that I really love. I still love to this day. And I literally just messed with him, transforming him into truck man. It's Studio Series Age of Extinction Nightmare Prime. I will always cherish and love this design. I'm not gonna hate on this design because it's not a garbage design. It's a great design, and this truck mode is just beautiful. Look at how clean this truck mode is. Yeah, no kibble. Love this figure. Yeah.
Debatable in the design aspect, but that's just cool.
Savage.
Whoa, my turn.
Here, hang on. Again, they changed the way it works. It's weird now. I had to actually shift you. I didn't do it for the joke. I literally had to move you over so I could actually hit the maximize button.
Oh, so what you're saying is Savage maximize.
Maximize? What are you, a maximal?
I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
So my figure appreciation of the week is
Maximal, whatever.
this counts. Anyway, my figure appreciation of the week is Vortex. I'm now starting on the Combaticons.
Yeah.
Love that figure. Love that
Next year worries me, but I will save that for later.
All right. So let's see. There we go. Hi guys. So my figure appreciation of the week. So my figure appreciation of the week before I smack the ever-loving dog shit out of somebody. Now I was throwing off a bunch of stuff before we got started with the show, and I'm pretty sure most of these guys are already sitting here thinking, "Oh, I think I already know what his figure appreciation is."
Not Bayverse, I know that much.
But no, I have you okay. So my figure appreciation of the week is Legacy Ransack. So yeah, my figure appreciation of the week is Legacy Ransack. And the reason why is because I ended up, thanks to somebody here who I will not just point fingers at, TFA, basically told me that I could really get away with putting these guys on my main display based on the year they came out. And as soon as I tried it, I was like, motherfucker. So anyways, there we go. That's my figure appreciation of the week. And now let's get into the topic at hand, which is what we want to see remastered.
Can I go first?
I mean, if you insist.
You just did.
Yes, I insist. So what remasters I'd like to see? So, as far as TV show goes, I'd like to see Transformers Prime get remastered. But, you know, I like to see it get remastered with a proper season 4. I think that would be great for Transformers Prime fans. For the show to get remastered fully done with the fourth season, or just redo season 3 with 26 episodes. Because why 13 episodes? That don't make sense. Like the season was so short. Like
That's how it be sometimes, my guy.
but
Yeah,
anyway.
Prime went through development hell.
Yeah. Yes, it did. Anyway, another show I'd like to see get remastered, Cybertron.
Uh,
A remastered Cybertron would be nice. That would be fantastic. It would be so fantastic. Of course, Armada. I'd love to see that get remastered. Would love to see Armada get remastered in a different way, a different form, you know. As far as figure goes, you all know what figure I want to see get remastered, or in this case, reissued. Earthrise Runabout.
As soon as JJ is done talking, I'm gonna let Brooks go next, and I'm saying that to say this. I will be right back. I am waiting on food. So give me 1 second.
So yeah, I want Earthrise Runabout to get remastered or reissued, whatever you want to call the term. I thought recently. Fuck you, Christmas. Jeez. But anyway, because I only have Run Amok, and I don't have Runabout. I couldn't find him in my country. He was a fucking Target exclusive, and I don't.
Because Target hates international audiences.
They hate their local audiences now too, of course.
I could find Thrust easily, but I could not find Runabout.
Hang on.
I don't know why. Runabout is a figure that I desperately need to go with Runamok because they're brothers. They're twin brothers. They're the Battle Chargers. You know, I can't have one Battle Charger. No, I need both. I need Runabout.
I don't know if that caught on stream or not. Sorry about that. We had an ambulance driving up the road.
Well, I heard a little bit, but anyway, yeah, I just want Runabout to be reissued or remastered. You know, please remaster that figure. Please remaster.
It wouldn't be a remaster. That's not. That's not the right term. I'm sorry to be
It would just be a reissue.
Yeah, it would just be a reissue.
Yeah. Remaster.
A remaster would be like how they've remastered the 1986 Transformers movie God knows how many times now.
A remaster would be like taking the core, making the Earthrise Starscream out of the classics figure.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be a remaster in terms
like,
of
I can't even argue with it. I don't think anyone could argue with that. Like, honestly,
Yeah,
that's basically what they did.
And the fact, you know, that Target just reissued Thrust makes me sad.
We knew it
And
was going to happen.
And angry. I was rooting for Runabout to get reissued, but nope.
Do you guys remember that one time where Hasbro thought it would be a great idea to reissue the deluxe class Siege Prowl, but not the Earthrise Deluxe Prowl?
Yeah, because they're saving it for the 1986 Target exclusives next year. God.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I'm done.
Yeah, hilarious. That was hilarious, Hasbro.
Yeah, hilarious. And then the new.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into it.
Anyways, I'm done with my participation for the topic. Bricklemas, your turn.
So, in terms of, I'm going to take these off. In terms of a remaster for like a show, if we're talking specifically like Transformers, it would probably be like at the very least, Beast Wars should be reanimated, or I should say, its animation should be completed. I love Beast Wars to death. I find the animation quite charming, and I think the story stands up to a lot of shows even nowadays. I think it has some of the best writing for most Transformers shows. But there are so many people out there who don't give it the time of day just because of its ropey CG animation.
I can
Very
vouch for.
nice if they could go into the ether and pull Beast Wars out and like completely reanimate the whole thing to like today's CG animation standards, and I think it would be regarded as one of the best shows ever made for Transformers.
Could you imagine if Beast Wars got done in like Transformers Prime style?
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Transformers Prime, I feel like, is not as deserving of a remaster just because it's like it already has a pretty good looking animation style, where Beast Wars really needs a bit of a facelift.
Yeah.
Even though people like me think it's charming, there is a very big audience who do not think the same.
Yeah, honestly, and I can vouch for that because I've been trying to get my roommate / housemate to watch Beast Wars, and the first thing he said was, "I don't like the animation." And I'm like, the animation is just the visual. The story for it is really good. Like, once you get sucked into the story, the animation just basically becomes white noise.
If you think that animation is bad, then don't watch the Golden Disc con mini short film.
Yeah, I mean, that one still has charm to it too, but yeah, I hear you.
Anyway, in terms of like figures, I'm pretty sure the figures that really need a remaster is like some of the earliest Studio Series figures they came out with. Like, I think Stinger, Age of Extinction, really needs a figure, along with Lockdown.
Barricade.
Like, pretty much some of those early releases they did for Studio Series who kind of don't really match the standard that they're at now. And then in terms, there was someone I was just thinking of recently. I was like, that figure needs a redo.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it was. Oh, in terms of characters I want to see made, like just in general from Transformers, like characters who really need a remake because their old toys are like good, but they're not as good as they could be. I think Overlord could definitely use like a new modernized figure.
Yeah.
The Titans Return toy was fun, but life is good.
Hard.
It can be better.
But it could be better.
And then also on top of that, with Titans Return, Six Shot.
Oh, absolutely.
Six Shot could also really use a major upgrade from his Titans
And
Return.
hey, Hashtag, how about a easily obtainable Great Shot too, instead of having to pay almost $400 for the Takara Legends one? That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Trying to think. There was something I was just thinking about. There was something outside Transformers that I was like, that really needs a remake.
Maybe something Lego. It was Lego related, probably.
There is a Lego thing I do want them to remake, but I could have sworn it was like a show or a movie. If we're talking Lego, I don't know if any of you are super familiar with Lego to this extent, but there was a theme. There were a bunch of Lego themes that came out back in 2012 that like around like the early 2010s and like late 2000s that were like some of the best Lego themes Lego ever made in their entire lives. And yet they just let them die after like a year or two of being out, and now they're considered some of the best sets ever made, and a lot of their sets go for mass amounts of money on the aftermarket because of how beloved they are. There's just a bunch of themes in there. There's Bionicle, there's Space Police, Power Miners, some of the Pirates stuff, Castle stuff. There was a theme that I personally really loved. It came out in 2012. It was called Monster Fighters. It was a theme basically about monster hunters going after like your typical Halloween like monster characters, and like it was surprisingly a dark series for a Lego theme, but I really liked it a lot. Oh, that's what it was. I remembered what the show was. I had 3 shows that I feel like deserve like remakes or remasters, or like new continuations of the sort. Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yes.
Spectacular Spider-Man's one. I've been rewatching it recently because there's another show I've been rewatching recently that I was thinking to myself, this would work so well if they did like a remaster or like a remake or like a continuation where it's like in the future when like they're for something. But like Danny Phantom is another one.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Danny Phantom needs like some sort of sequel series, remaster, remake.
Oh my God,
something.
yes. Danny Phantom.
If the Fairly Odd Parents can get one, why can't Danny Phantom, man? That show was great.
Exactly. And then
Just don't do it in that animation style, please. That was such a weird choice.
there was something else. Well, anyway, some stuff like that, pretty much, like stuff that was cut short that definitely deserved more. Like pretty much anything that qualifies under that category, I think needs like a remaster or sequel or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spectacular Spider-Man and Danny Phantom.
God, Spectacular Spider-Man really needed that 3rd season.
Also, hi, y'all. I'm back.
So anyway, that's it for me.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but apparently there was some miscommunication when I ordered my food, and yeah, they thought I said pickup and not delivery, so I'm on my way to go get my food.
Well, that's a minor inconvenience.
So update now. Scrapyard is now on the wheels.
Pretty much for right now. At least for
You're not wrong. I'm on a chair with wheels, so
Scrapyard on the road.
So
Scrapyard on the go. Anyways,
so to quickly point out the comment section real quick, Spunky says, "Is Luca here yet?" Don't know who Luca is, but question: what is your favorite memory that made you a Transformers fan?
Can I answer this first?
Go ahead.
what is your favorite memory?
I just love telling this story, and ergo my current profile picture. But the first time I ever went to Toys R Us with my late parents. I always got to emphasize that now. Anyway, it was my 8th birthday. We went to Toys R Us. Immediately, I'm greeted into the wonderful world of this is my son.
It is
It is my boy.
Show some
But anyway,
that's your boy Charles.
I was talking about Tidal Wave. Also, hi Charles.
My camera.
Hello, Charles. What happened to your logo? Where's your logo?
But
On a different computer. So I don't have the logo on this one.
But anyway,
Hold up. That's funny. That's fucking funny.
but
And he didn't even know it.
But yeah, being greeted into the wonderful world of a Toys R Us when you're 8 years old is like going to Disneyland. It's just a beautiful sight. Immediately ran over to the Transformers. What?
Sorry to say this, but I actually have to go walk for breakfast. So
Of course, it's as soon as I join.
What convenient timing.
I think JK
Well,
just hates me.
I'm True. I'm not home, okay?
I'm kidding.
Anyways,
so sorry that I had to go, because I had to go walk to a shop for breakfast and eat because I'm hungry. So, of course I have to pay money for breakfast, but anyway.
But you don't steal it.
Better not.
That's fucked up.
But today I might go hunting for a figure, so who knows?
Oh, I thought he was going to go.
Hey, let's go do fine. You take care.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, y'all. Update me on who's whatever. How
I will let you know who
You'll be
wins.
informed. Go get your food,
Yeah.
dagnabbit.
Okay. All right.
Everybody say bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
See you, JJ.
Okay, now that he's
Who-
gone, let's talk shit about him. He smells like poo.
So how come
Anyway,
he
now
doesn't?
that he's gone, here is my Earthrise Run Amok and Runabout together.
Yeah.
So everyone get their tidal waves. Oh wait.
Yup. See, Savage, I like you. It's almost like JJ needs one. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the
So yeah,
hell?
that's I'll make it short. Basically, that's my favorite memory. Just getting tidal wave with my parents, my late parents, but still, that 8th birthday was probably the best one of my childhood. It was good times. Wouldn't change it for the world.
There you go.
So my favorite one is I stole mine. No, no.
So my favorite memory is gonna kind of tug on my heartstrings a little bit. So my favorite memory as a Transformers fan was genuinely getting an opportunity to watch the episodes of Rid 01 with my aunt and uncle when they lived directly above us. Those are memories that I now cherish. Like, I cherished them before. I cherish them so much more now.
I feel that.
And as much as I know that I'm like the whole goal is to not bring it up too much, sometimes just can't help it. And T, I'm getting shiny.
Justin, you don't
Had it.
Justin, you don't have a tidal wave? That's a crime. I'm reconsidering our friendship. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I don't have one either.
Just wait for it to go on sale on Black
okay?
Friday.
Hey, everybody! Every single time PSA brings up, "Oh, you don't have a tidal wave? Oh, well, that's unfortunate." You now are obligated to respond to him. Find me one. Believe them pockets try. Anyways,
I can't have one running anyway.
I was adding to it.
Why? I ain't gonna buy no one tidal wave. It's taking away the same joy that I had when I got tidal wave. I want everyone to experience that. It's like the best feeling.
Yeah, but still, at this point, you may as well just be like, "Here, I have bought you one. Have one."
If I had the money, I absolutely would. I'm
You
not
get
kidding.
a tidal
I
wave,
absolutely would.
and you get a
I'll be
tidal
like
wave.
Oprah, exactly. I'll be like Oprah. Look under your chair, everybody. You get a tidal wave. You get a tidal wave.
Watch. The one day he does that, and JJ's there, he's like, "Wait, there's no tidal wave on my chair." That's because I decided to be an
yourself.
asshole about it.
Fucked up.
So anyone else want to answer the fond memory?
Anyways, so
Awkward silence is awkward. Also, I just noticed Briximus is. I just did that.
hold on, getting back on topic. Rewind it. So getting back on topic, remasters that we want to see. Who hasn't had a chance to truly speak on it?
I haven't.
I know
I
JJ
haven't.
has. I know Bricks has. No one else has yet.
I haven't.
Okay, then eeny, meeny, miny, savage.
Oh.
Let's see here. What would be a good remaster or a reissue, I guess, for a tool? Or technically it would be a remaster because then I'm asking for something that would be updated to the current setting. Armada Scavenge. No, I'm kidding. Actually, no. I will say on the Armada side of things, I would love to actually see an updated thrust.
Fuck yeah. And not the one like on the box art with that Powerlinks hotshot.
Thank God not.
No. An actual
Seriously.
updated one that actually looks good.
Yeah.
For that one, I want that updated. And you know what? Since Bricks wanted to touch the nostalgia button with one of his answers being Danny Phantom, I'll hit also the nostalgia button too. I want to see a remaster, maybe continuation of Code Lyoko.
Holy shit. I have not thought about that show in a long ass time.
Nostalgia button. Anyway. Yeah, that would be a great continuation / because they also brought freaking Totally Spies back. Why can't they do that with Code Lyoko?
Yeah. Oh god, don't get me started on they.
What else? Trying to think real quick. Another show would be probably Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, because that's also
Motherfucker! I was gonna say that in mine. I was thinking, like, what shows can I say? You know they're doing a preschool series?
Why?
I don't know. It's what's it called? Foster's
Daycare?
No, actually.
Probably be the better name.
No, hold on. Actually, I want to confirm this because I was talking about this with David the other couple weeks ago.
Well, while you look that up, I'm going to continue my train of thought as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Toy show will be a good game. I really want them to do a remaster of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, because I actually did like that as a game, because that game was pretty good on the Xbox 360, Xbox 360, PS, PlayStation 3. Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about that? Okay, I thought you were talking the PS2 or
Wii. No, I hated that one.
Really?
Yeah, I did too.
It was weird. The one I really wanted the
controls were weird.
Yeah, they were weird. Also, they were not what I wanted, because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos back then of that gameplay. I'm like, I really want that game. And then on my birthday, my sister, I forget who it was that gave it to me, but my family member gave me the version of it on the PS2, and I was like, oh boy, and it looked nothing like I wanted. I'm like,
oh, you fell for the same thing I did. Sorry.
Well, I didn't fall for it because I didn't know anything.
Well, not fall for it. I meant not fall for as in you fell. I mean, under the impression of between trailers and everything, we all thought, oh, it's gonna be the same on.
No. I was.
Oh shit! You thought that too?
No. I didn't have a GameStop where I live, but we had our own little game store. Same thing. And someone was playing that game right there, so I didn't know the difference, because at the time I didn't know the differences of consoles.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I had the same thing happen with me with my PS2 version, and then I saw the DLC. I was like, "What? I want this." And then sorry.
But yeah, I think the Revenge of the Fallen game should get a remaster.
Hard agree, honestly.
Hang on, guys. Tia, if you're talking about who I'm thinking you're talking about, have him shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll drop the link for him.
All right. Also, someone by the name of Infamous Too Happy says,
Too Happy, yeah. Who be this?
And Justin Yates gives me gave another idea for, I'm going to see nostalgia reasons of remaster shows. I got one for you. American Dragon Jake Long.
I did not like the animation shift they did for
I didn't either.
Later seasons. I don't know why they did it, but yuck.
So, American Dragon Jake Long, yeah, I don't know why they chose. You know what? Real quick, this isn't one of the things I chose, but I'm saying this because it's fucking true. Disney's fucked up when you change his fucking design. Get season 2 with the original designs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be playing with me like that. Just give me a second. Gotta see if I can.
And Falsa says, if I could throw one out there, 1979 Mobile Suit Gundam needs one bad. The original Gundam, or
the very, very G1 Gundam?
Because if that one, I would agree, kinda. Because there's some, I think they do like a remaster of Gundam at some point. Because I kept seeing like newer animation styles of like Amuro getting the Gundam and it standing up and destroying the two Zakus.
No idea. I'm not
like OG
familiar
Gundam.
with-
Okay, so like G1
Yeah.
Gundam. What?
I went over a bump.
Origin was a prequel. No. I wasn't mean Origin. What was the scene I was talking about from Origin? Because I don't know anymore.
Origin is the prequel to the rest of the saga. What he's saying is he wants the original Mobile Suit Gundam completely remade, where it's the original story completely remastered for the modern age. Gundam the Origin does not count. JJ is actually not with me tonight, but I will definitely do so when I see him tomorrow.
Well, just realize you also have the chat right there now in the corner there again.
Yeah, it's actually a new feature that I like using on here because it's super freaking convenient.
Makes sense considering Briggs is not there anymore, so
I love that he just has Tidal Wave sitting in his
just
chair.
cover it with the title with the cover title with
I
chat and
love
whatnot.
it. I love it.
There's another question here.
Oh, I'm hold on, let me fix that. There we go.
BC, you should dedicate your Scrapyard to Anti-Bath each Friday. Tribute. Says, I remember your grantee, whatever. I forgot the name. I'm sorry.
So for those who didn't already know, last week, before we even got the show started, I did a tribute to my Aunt Beth. And honestly, there is a feature that I want to use here on the show, but I need a proper tribute video made and ready to go by the time I go to start using this feature, because I'm not going to have her... Like, if I'm going to do tributes to Beth, I'm going to make sure I do it right.
Yeah.
So, and for those who unfortunately don't know, my Aunt Beth is the one who passed.
No, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm grieving in my own way. I don't know how much more of this I'm going to be able to take personally, but I'll be okay eventually. Like, okay, I won't be okay eventually.
You'll learn to carry
coping with it. I'll be coping with it better over time.
Yeah, you'll learn to carry it better.
Bricks, I think maybe the wrong time to bring in the glasses.
No, I wear these all the time.
You're indoors. I don't understand.
Also,
oh my gosh.
Briggs Bros broke a Lego.
My black Zarak is trying to attack the rest of my collection.
What the crap?
What
just fell?
Oh no!
I think Devastator fell.
Who was
He
that?
freaking knocked over my 86 Devastator.
Oh crap!
I was right. It was Devastator.
Looks like Devastator was getting. It looks like
Black
Devastator
Zarak, why
was
don't you
getting
stay in
devastated.
He's
your own
decapitated.
domain?
No. It looks like Devastator was getting devastated.
Devastating.
Get out of my show. Get out of my show.
Also, just to once again point at the crowd real quick, Justin, you're touching my nostalgia button because I swear to God, that's also my anime.
Gurren Lagann is so fucking good.
I love Gurren Lagann, dude.
I need to finish Gurren Lagann.
Is it Lagann or Logon? I've heard it as Logon.
Log on because the English dub says log on,
Ah,
including as well as the Japanese dub.
When I was watching it, I was watching the Japanese dub, and every single time I heard them say it, they say Gurren Lagann.
I watched only the English dub, so I heard Gurren Lagann.
I didn't really fully watch it, obviously, but I heard clips of the Japanese dub. They also say it as Lagan.
Well, either way, we all like. Either way, we all like the same show. That's the long and short of it.
Honestly, that is a show that if they do decide to do a remake of it, I would go in cautiously optimistic. That's because that's one of the very few anime that I feel is genuinely just perfect the way it is.
You know, I feel.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say I feel bad for myself as a fan because one day this is something completely just random. Me and my friend of mine were doing like a little quiz thing on like one of these random websites where they do like a bunch of like quizzes and whatnot. Like, it's like, what year is this show from? And Gurren Lagann came up on as one of the topics. I was like, oh, okay. Let's see here. I remember it coming out in during when I was in high school, and I didn't know because I didn't look into it because I didn't really have a computer at the time to really just look it up. So I thought 2010 to 2012 because that's when I started seeing the YouTube uploads on YouTube for the English adaptation. So I thought 2010, 2011, something like that in between there. Well, I found out Gurren Lagann came out in 2007.
Why do I hear What I've Done in the distance?
I was like, what? I was thinking about. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, we started talking about the Okay, this is all talking about the Japanese. Oh, damn it! That's another thing. That's one other thought that came to mind. Gurren Lagann came out the same time as Kabuto did.
Yeah, by the way, I wear the sunglasses to hide my tired, depressed, soulless eyes.
Oh, you mean like these?
I'm showing my eyes on a constant basis. You don't need to hide behind sunglasses.
Sorry, I don't have an extra pair.
Or just don't have a camera on, instead of wearing the sunglasses. That's a great way to hide your face if you're that concerned.
Anyway, continuing on with the topic on our hand. TFA, go first.
So
hold up. I'm the one that decides who goes next.
Yes, nice.
And since Drift really hasn't had much of a chance to really actually talk on his own terms, I was going to let Drift go next.
Out of respect for my buddy, he politely asked first, so I'm going to let TFA. I surrender my time.
Okay, well, everybody's going to get time to talk, so since Drift is surrendering it, go ahead, TFA.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a surprise. I actually have some stuff that's not just related to Transformers.
Money.
So I'm gonna kick things off with the non-Transformers stuff, and then end it with Transformers-related stuff because I thought about this for a moment. So those of you who know me obviously know I'm into Transformers. Shocker, I know, but I like other things. Shocker, I know.
Spectacular Spider-Man. Shocker.
Shocker! Which brings me to one of the very first remasters I would love to see. I want a remaster of the 1990s Spider-Man the Animated Series. So bad. I adore that show so much. That was actually my introduction into Spider-Man. That and the I'm gonna really hit the nostalgia button here for a minute. You guys remember back in the day when we used to get like really cool prizes in cereal boxes, and sometimes those prizes would be PC games?
The Danimals, whatever it was. Prize.
My first experience with that type of stuff was a PC game of Spider-Man from around that time period. That was my first ever Spider-Man game, and then I watched Spider-Man the Animated Series, and I just I would love to see that done, especially if it's the same team that did X-Men 97, which is kind of ironic that it is technically sort of getting a remaster or at least a form of continuation through the comics. And they're calling it Spider-Man 90... So 90... Wait. When did it come out? 94?
I think it's been called Spider-Man 95 is the book.
I think it is 95, yeah. But, like, I want to see that animated, man. I want to see it done by the same people who have done X-Men 97, because I feel like they could really, really do it justice. And we're left off on a bullshit cliffhanger. It's like, what happens next? We don't know. Even, I believe Christopher Daniel Barnes even expressed interest in, like, wanting to come back as Spider-Man after so long. So I think that would be cool.
Expressed interest? He's been screaming and hooting and hollering to the hills about it.
I don't follow it.
He really wants to come back and be Spider-Man again.
I don't follow as much as I do with Transformers, so forgive me for being misinformed or ill-informed, rather.
I was just hyping it up, my bad.
You want to know who else is misinformed? My mom. Sorry.
You know what, Bricks? I still owe you beatings. Get over here.
Mandatory beatings.
Mandatory beatings. I commence.
So yeah, that's a show that I would really love to see come back. Video games, I thought about this one too, and I guess technically it's sort of got a remaster, but it's not like modern day quality remaster. I'm also a big Mario fan. Again, shocker, I'm into other things aside from Transformers. I really want Super Mario 64 to get a proper remaster. Like a modern one, I mean. Like, I really want to see that. Not just a straight port to Switch or Switch 2 or whatever. I want to see it done in, like, the same quality as, like, Super Mario Odyssey. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah. You like Nintendo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the same thing can be said for Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Specifically Sonic Adventure 2. I would love to see a remaster of that game because, like, that was my very first introduction to Sonic. And I'm also going to take it a step farther, and I'm sorry for all the Vietnam flashbacks. I want to see a remaster and an improvement of Sonic 06. Never played it. I know all the shit it gets, but I do plan on getting it in.
To the back rooms.
What? What'd you say?
I said send him to the back rooms.
I'm pretty sure Florida is as back room as it gets, bro.
Have you ever been to Singapore?
Okay, all right. I think I recovered from that absolute audacity.
I'm saying that mainly because the original game was pretty much rushed, and it obviously shows.
Yeah, rushed straight to the grave.
A Sonic game going fast, rushed.
No, I wasn't trying to make a pun. I mean it though. Like, it was filled with bugs, and like it didn't even look done most of the time. Some of the game, like mini games or mechanics, didn't properly work. I've never played Sonic 06. I want to. I actually plan on getting it at some point.
Have you not watched the videos?
I have, but that doesn't stop me from wanting to play it.
All right, if you want to be master,
Got it. Time now.
I know what I'm getting into.
No.
Do you?
It's funny, as soon as I start saying stuff, everyone starts getting about me. But no one else said anything when I was in it. Hey, it's fun. But yeah, Sonic 06 I think would be an interesting one. If they improved it, if they do it better this time around, I think it could be a really good game. If they did decide to do it. Fuck, I just had another one. It was another game. I can't remember what it was now.
The War for Cybertron games on, like, modern consoles.
I was gonna say War for Cybertron in the Transformers segment, but this was another non-Transformers one, and I'm trying to think of what it was.
Save it for me. Save it for me, buddy.
You know what? I'll pass that torch to you.
I got other good stuff.
Was it another?
I have a list right now in front of me. I've been thinking.
See, I just do all my shit off the cuff. That's my secret. It's all improv.
That's my secret.
A lot of times as an improv is not Really, the best improv.
That's my secret cap. I'm always hard. What?
What?
That's my fucking bit.
I made a similar joke with BC where it's like, what was it?
That's
The
my
Incredible.
secret. I'm always depressed.
Yeah, the Incredible Sulk.
Incredible.
That's my secret cap. I'm always tired. Falls over instead of draining the hole.
And somehow falling over stops the Leviathan.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, another one. From my childhood. Donkey Kong 64 also would need a beautiful remaster.
Hey, Donkey Kong. DK.
I never played the full game because back when I was a kid, I didn't know shit like character development and mission objectives and shit like that, so I would just fuck around on DK Island and shoot the zingers and crap like that, or at least try to. Also, that game didn't really have direction. Like, at least to me back then, it didn't really have direction.
Not really. No, it didn't. Doesn't.
It was more like a fetch quest of like, oh, you have to get 100 bananas of different colors and then unlock the other Kongs and then
Bananas.
banana. So yeah, that's kind of another one I thought of. I also want to backtrack on what JJ said a moment ago, how he said like he wanted to see a remaster of Cybertron and Armada. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't think they need remasters.
Not as much as Beast Wars needs one.
I love Armada and Cybertron and Unicron Trilogy as much as anyone else does, but like leave them alone. They don't need to be updated or remastered. They're fine the way they are. That's what gives them their charm.
Watch it. JJ's watching my stream. He's gonna come in here and pound you.
Good for him. He smells like poo. Anyway.
What's up?
If he comes after you, I'll let you borrow my Run Amok and Runabout.
Oh, as if he has a tidal wave.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, that's fair. He already has tidal wave.
Sorry, that got me. God damn it.
Oh yeah, now TFA. Since you're talking about getting everyone tidal wave, you should be getting blockies.
God damn it!
No.
You think I forgot?
I was hoping.
But
then again, the 3 goldfish taped to my brain don't help me remember shit.
Why are they taped to your brain?
I don't know. Ask the person. who made me.
This is little cousin. Everybody's nice to him. Anybody who's mean to him.
Oh.
So you thought being mean to him was correct? Keep in mind, these hands are ready for everybody.
Gotcha.
Anyway, CFA, get some blockings.
No. Anyway.
Hey, you know what? Nah. I'm not beating around the bush with it anymore. Your ass is not leaving Chicago until you have at least 4 blockies in your hands.
I am refusing blockies with every fiber of my being. No.
No. You wanna know why?
Why?
Guess what, bitch? They're being gifted to you.
My weakness. But it's a gift that I respectfully don't want, so I will gift it back and be like, thank you. But
actually, hang on, really quick.
I don't really buy anything that doesn't transform.
TFA, do you collect the Studio Series Transformers 1 figures?
Yeah.
The point's already been made in that regard. I'm not trying to shoot you down or dismiss it, but I have thought about that, and those are ones I have expressed interest in. Other than that, I don't want any other blockies.
Because that will be 3 blockies in your possession.
I still don't want them. Anyway. I'm trying to...
So you say you're going to politely hand it back, right? Okay. Explain how every single time I try to politely ask you, thank you, but I'm good. You persist and insist that I must have it.
There's a deeper reason for that, and I don't mind disclosing it on the show.
Yeah, but at the same time, you see, you can't. No. You're taking the fucking gift, and you're gonna fucking like it.
I don't want blockies.
What's wrong with them?
Wake me up
Yeah,
when they
but
do
tell me,
Armada
what's
or
wrong
Tidal
with
Wave,
them?
like Savage said. That's simple. If they do a Tidal Wave, fine, I'll get one. If not, no.
So should I tell them, guys?
Was there actually a Blocky's title wave coming?
There's not a Blocky's tidal wave coming, but Blocky's is eyeing the Unicron trilogy.
God fucking damn it!
Alright, someone's pissed.
He's like, damn it, a reason.
I even said on stream, if they do Unicron trilogy, I might motherfucker.
You gotta get it now, man. You gotta do it. You're doing it.
Okay, look, I know I peer pressure JJ playfully with Tidal Wave, but no, I don't like this. Stop it.
Tidal Wave.
No. Blockies.
Oh wow! Look at this! Look at that! Look at that! Look how well he scales with Studio Series.
It's amazing.
Oh, and look at that! He's a cogless bot. He doesn't transform. Oh, and guess what? This doesn't transform either. It's almost like they are Studio Series cogless bots. Very interesting.
Yeah, I know BC showed me that his.
Oh yeah, these are great. I love having these as part of the Studio Series collection.
When did this become a bully TFA moment? Oh, wait, I'm on the Scrapyard. It's always a thing. Anyway, I'm wrapping
Moving on, letting me talk.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up. Don't worry. I'm just trying to think. So yeah, I said DK 64, Super Mario 64.
Blockies.
Seriously, stop, please.
Let him finish his sentence.
What other ones did I say? I already forgot. Fuck. Oh, Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and 06. Oh, that was the other one. Sonic. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog needs a remaster. It's such a shame that you can only get that game on like PS2 and Xbox.
See, okay. Let me slightly correct what you're saying. When it comes to Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, you want a remaster.
Yeah.
When it comes to Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog, you want remakes.
Remake/remaster.
No, trust me, I'm speaking from experience. You want remakes. Those two are games that need to be rebuilt from the ground up.
Well,
trust me, they need it.
Well, then I kind of sort of said that about Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64 because I said I would love it in the same quality as like Mario Odyssey. So, I mean, in a way, it's technically a remaster, but yeah, the remake at the same time. Because it's like, if they can do that with like games like, what's a good example that I can think of? I guess a good example that they did that was like Conker's Bad Fur Day. Because they did that on N64 and then they brought it to Xbox 360. Or, Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good example.
So in those regards, yeah, it's kind of like 50-50. I would even say the same thing for Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but, oh, look, Switch, thanks for announcing that, you fucking bastard. Seriously, $70 for both games? That's so stupid. And they're not even remasters, they're just ports. Do them right, you cowards, and give us Mario Galaxy 3 while you're at it. Anyway.
I have a bit of a hot take about Mario Galaxy, but we'll get to it later.
Anyway, would the definitive collection of GTA count as a remake or a remaster?
That would be a remaster.
Same goes for the Master Chief Collection. It's basically the same thing, but Halo version.
Because I was going to say, I'd like to see that done in like full-on GTA 5 style, but I guess I sort of kind of did that. I don't know. I'm really thinking of like everything I can, because it's like if I were to go even further beyond with like stuff I grew up with, I'd say something like Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh changes like every year. And technically they already kind of sort of remaster all their cards. I mean, Dark Side of Dimensions introduced a new version of Dark Magician.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
I have cards. Fuck, yeah, I can't really think of anything else at the moment, so I guess that's it for me. Like,
No, you don't, Ink. You don't see nothing.
Ha! You've activated my trap card.
bullshit! It allows me to change the game at will!
Fuck you, Yugi. I spent $5 just so I could beat you in this card game.
Thanks to the power of my credit card.
Dodged it. I dodged it. No way.
And he dodged a death.
He dodged a death.
I think of Devil Artemis universe whenever I see like random stuff with Yu-Gi-Oh. Because it's just like him.
Oh yeah, Devil Art. Yeah.
I really like. That's a hard one to say for like a remake or a remaster with Yu-Gi because they really change it every fucking time, and it gets weird.
Anyways, so is there anything else that you want to bring up?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
I think that's pretty much everything I can think of. Also, I found out the name of that Foster's home or that Foster show I was talking about, Savage.
Oh.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
No, Foster's Fun Time for Imaginary Friends.
What the fuck?
So yeah, that's it. Yeah. To TFA, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and yes, unlike most others, I can actually read. That's not the point. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player too. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I just hate the new shit they do for it. I was fine with it up until Arc 5. Wait, did Arc 5 come out and then Zexal, or was it Zexal and then Arc 5?
What was the gimmick in the show?
Well,
because every show had their gimmick.
So I remember up to Synchros, and then I can't remember if it was the Xyz summons or the... Oh, wait, no, I answered my own questions. It was Xyz and then Pendulum, and then whatever the fuck they did. Oh, Vrains. It was the Link monsters.
Oh, those things.
And then after that, I fell off because it's like, oh, what the fuck is a Rush Duel?
Great question, because I'm also on that same concept.
Like, what happened to Yu-Gi-Oh, man? It used to be fun. It used to be simple, mostly.
Anyway, so, Drift.
Okay. So I have 3 picks for each category that we've kind of just been following, and I have one honorable mention that is outside of the Transformers fandom. So for starters, I'll go with figures. So what I would like to see Hasbro redo completely is Baber's Ratchet, Baber's Lockdown, and then Stinger. Because those figures were good at the time, and Ratchet was honestly just a reused mold from Dark of the Moon anyway. I mean, that thing has been reused countless times, even in the Lost Age line for the Japanese releases for the white and red Ratchet. So I definitely think they need to redo it in modern engineering because we haven't had an actual new Baber's Ratchet since like the MPM. So I think those are definitely some cool things, and we need a new Lockdown and definitely a new Stinger because obviously they're going to be completing the rest of the Age of Extinction line. At least that's what it seems like. So we need some more KSI bots. So that's my pick for the figures. And then
I need to think about figures. Sorry.
No, you're fine. And then in terms of games, obviously, I think we need a remaster, not a redo. So like a remaster would include new skins, maybe new maps, maybe cut content. We need that for the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron games. I think that would be really cool. Bump the frames per second, bump up the resolution, maybe add some new textures, props, whatever, would be really cool to revive that and obviously get the servers back up and running.
Be dope to see Broadside actually be a proper boss as opposed to just a transport for Energon, not to mention playing as Springer and Soundwave having Ravage and adding Prowl on that one level where you're Bumblebee and you're in the Sea of Rust fighting Sharkticons.
And then for
adding in some of the characters from the DS version into the main console version.
Mm-hmm. Man,
yeah,
full set of
RC.
Okay.
Only in the DS.
Man, we had a full set of Stunticons too. Now that we think about it, because it's like we had
the
Dead End, we had Breakdown,
Yep.
Drag Strip and Fall of Cybertron, Motormaster in the DS game, and
Did
oh wait, no, did we get Wild Rider?
actually combine in the game?
Wait, what?
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, I cut you off slightly. That was my bad. What?
Did the Stunticons combine in those games?
No, but I also just remembered we never got a Wild Rider. So we were so close.
And then my third pick, I think all of y'all will like it, but a game from my childhood for the PS2 days, I want a completely remade, kind of like what they did with Oblivion, but a completely remade from the ground up Armada PS2 game.
Motherfucker, I was going to say that and I forgot it, but yes.
Yes.
Like,
I would love that. That was awesome. I love that game.
Yes.
Like, add the cut content. Add the whole thing where it's like you were going to have almost every character. Add the Demolisher boss fight that was supposed to be in the Deep Amazon instead of just Cyclonus again.
Yep.
Wholeheartedly
More characters
agree.
too,
My
please.
God.
Yeah,
That
I would
would
love
be
that.
amazing,
Hasbro,
yes.
please. Hasbro, please. I would love that. Please. All right, so for the TV shows / movies, but I'm just going to go with, well, actually, I'll do an honorable mention on the video game side. That's outside of Transformers. I would love a remastered Black Ops 2. I'm a huge Call of Duty guy. I love the zombies. It was my childhood. I'm a big Call of Duty nut. I don't like the new Call of Duty.
F you, get the F off my bus.
Yes, yes. I want to 3D print that dude so bad. Okay. That was my honorable mention, though. But for the last three is you guys are probably not gonna like these. You might find it funny or condescending. I don't know. So I'll name it off. So what I want them to remaster or maybe redo, I don't know how exactly they'd want to do it, but please redo Beast Wars, the animation. It's ugly. I know y'all's arguments with the story and everything, but if the appearance isn't there, no one knew was really going to like it. I didn't even know about Beast Wars until like 3 years ago. And whenever I first seen it and I tried it because everyone started glazing it, I'm just like, this shit ugly. What are these expressions?
You hadn't even seen Beast Machines yet.
Oh, God,
no, that's worse. No,
That's
respectfully, and I say that with all respect. Like, I understand what Beast Wars did for the Transformers fandom. It aired at a low time for Transformers, and it made a lot of people come back to the fandom. It reignited the franchise at the time. I love what
also
it did.
one of. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You can finish.
I was gonna say it was also the only other like fully CG cartoon at the time, other than Reboot.
Yeah, it was good at the time, but for now, I feel like it has a great opportunity to potentially give a new audience to Beast Wars because
I'm pretty sure most of the cast is still around. They could do it, but they just.
I think all the cast would love to. I don't think anyone's passed away.
Like,
The only person who's passed away who was on Beast Wars is the original Generation 1 voice for Starscream, voiced Starscream in that one cameo, but...
Chris Latta?
Yeah.
That wasn't him.
Yeah, it was. He reprised... It was one of his last roles he ever did before he passed.
Was it actually? I could have sworn I read it. Hold on. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I own that, but like.
And then I'll name my last one as you're looking that up because it'll be really quick. I think all of us can agree on that. But I would love for Hasbro to, invest like a couple of $1 million in this to finish up animated, kind of like what Star Wars did for Clone Wars.
Or like Samurai Jack did.
Yeah. because I would love to see a continuation so that they could get that final season 4 done or 5, and we could see Minosaur. I think or Devastator. I can't remember which combiner was supposed to be in that one, and then we could see the new form of Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it was Devastator.
Yeah, I
also,
would love.
Dude, that was not Chris Latta.
Yeah, I just barely said it was Doug Parker.
Yeah.
I just barely.
Same dude who voices Pterosaur and the same dude who also voices Tidal Wave. My boy.
Oh. But yeah, yeah. I would love for him to finish up animated since it was kind of cut short. It didn't have time to, really mature and get that ending it wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my picks, really.
Pretty much you said the same things I was. My big point was Beast Wars, and then pretty much like Danny Phantom and Spectacular Spider-Man, I think deserve to get like those extra seasons and like, or heck, I would even be willing to see like a Danny Phantom continuation, like Samurai Jack season 5.
Yeah. Like an old, like seeing an older version
when they're going into like adulthood.
Yeah, I think Butch Hartman actually made like sketches and like designs of them like 10 years later. Also, I throw in another Transformers TV show, False Convoy. I'm sorry, Energon needs a remaster so bad. It does like it because and the main factor I'm saying it is not because of the animation. It's not because of like how flawed it is. It's mainly just because that production process, from what I remember, from what he told me, and what another friend of ours, Vibe Spider Studios on Instagram, said, Energon was so poor just because the animators were pressed for time. They had to come up with a story right away because Cartoon Network was like, we need this show, we need it now, get to work. So it was already flawed by design, but if it had time to cook, I feel like it could have been a really good show, and I think it deserves a remaster.
And I mean, let's be honest, I don't think Energon is as bad as some things that have come out now.
Yeah, agreed. Well, wait, what do you mean by some things that come out by now?
Hey guys,
Earthspark.
Oh, yeah. See, that's where we disagree. What?
Earthspark, Cyberworld.
Did we forget it was still Drift's turn to talk?
Oh, I said those were my picks. That was it.
Yeah,
I concluded. I concluded.
Then hey Charles.
I was just jumping off of what he said when he ended.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
My go?
No.
Your go.
All right.
It's a goal.
I'm going to be very, very easy and simple to deal with here. I think for figures, the only really thing I want to see is a redo of SS-38 Optimus. Like a Cybertronian version, maybe. Oh my god. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care about shows or games. That would be pretty much all I want.
Yes. Please. Cybertronian. Yeah. Yes.
It especially would help since mine had its arm broken off like it was gold plastic syndrome.
Wait, what?
Did I not tell you guys about that?
What happened?
My old original SS-38 Optimus Prime, it's the plastic on its right shoulder shattered as if it was gold plastic syndrome.
The fuck?
I literally picked it up off the shelf during 2020, and I literally just wanted to start transforming it, and all of a sudden, without barely any pressure on the arm.
Great.
And apparently I'm the only one who had that problem with SS-38.
That's good to know. I'll be sure to check mine at a later date because I can't get to
I
it
no
right
longer have SS-38. I have this guy.
That guy's cool. Why didn't we get a SS-38 from him instead of just immediately, Rise of the Beast Optimus?
This is Lucky Cat SS-R01 or whatever. It is peak. Even though it turns into Earth mode, I don't care. I love it.
Christopher
The only remnants I have left of a SS-38 is this knockoff Nemesis Prime version. Which, by the way,
what's
has
the name of that company?
And die-cast metal parts in it.
What's the name of that company? Star Alliance something? Metal Commander?
Yeah, it was called like Dark Commander something.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I literally only bought it for
Christopher-
$15, and it's like twice the figure SS38 was for half the cost.
It's almost like knockoffs care more about quality than just quantity, Hasbro.
Okay, so I do have some remnants of SS38. I have 3. These 2 are complete, but will be redone.
Ooh.
And I also have a Motor Master on the way.
Oh, very nice. Okay, Christopher, I'm willing to lean more towards an Armada remaster. With that being said, if they did if they use the finished scripts and everything, I don't know much about.
So is Charles done? Because
Yeah, I'm done.
I have nothing to talk.
I'm gone. I'm done.
Okay, so my turn.
Oh, and by the way, I'm just kidding. You can continue.
Oh!
We need some milk.
He needs
It's gonna take a lot more than milk to help him in that moment, anyway.
No, not
So
my Megatron voice actor. No. Briximus used to voice Megatron for me.
Oh, cool.
I don't ever know what happened to it, but yeah, it's dead now.
some things that I would choose that I would love to have a remaster to. Let's start with things I genuinely feel need a complete redo. And I'm sorry, I don't care how any of you feel. We need one.
Jesus Christ.
No, I won't let it go.
No, it was just out on our ears.
They tell me that this is the best they could do. I refuse to believe that. We need a new one, and this needs to be replaced ASAP. And I'm at that point where if a third-party company decides to do a chunk-scale DEFCON where he's word for word the original cartoon, I will fucking buy it. Because it'll be better.
BC so
I think he
mad.
got so pissed off he peed. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Every time I look at that, he's the only shit stain on my shelves.
What's funny is every time his audio cuts out, I can still understand every word he's saying.
Me too.
By the way, my grandma just texted me saying for me to shut up, even though BC's screaming. It's not me.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Wait, she actually text you, shut up?
And I'm like at half volume.
Wait, did she actually text you that?
Yes.
What the hell?
Anyways.
What the hell?
What the hell?
So as far as other toys that I kind of looked over, for a while, I was saying we need a new Soundwave, we need a better Soundwave, and every single one of you that sat there and got on my case because I didn't have the Netflix mold, I want my money back, you sons of bitches, because that thing is garbage.
Is this just like petty payback with BC at the moment?
I'm just being real. That thing was fucking trash, and I was perfectly content with the Siege one, but each and every one of y'all swore it was a fucking heresy. So when that one came out, I bought it and replaced the Siege one. And when I finally popped it open and got the button with it, I sat there and I went, "Are you fucking kidding me with this?"
I never said shit.
Well, you weren't there.
I know I did. But then again, I do that with everything.
So that said, like I said, for a while I was saying we need new versions of the combiners. We're getting new combiners.
Combiner, I don't even know her.
I didn't think we needed a new Shockwave, but we're getting one anyway, and I'm very happy about it. So as far as figures are concerned, a lot of what I want is being addressed.
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
That said, I would love to know when the fuck we're going to have that new Predaking and that new Abominus. Matter of fact, I'd love to know when we're going to get a new 6-shot. Hello, bro. I would. What else? I would also love to see.
RID 2001 done properly.
I would just, in general, love to see more Riddle 1 stuff done proudly.
Like Nemesis Prime Scourge.
Someone say
Or
something.
toe line.
See, if I was allowed to speak, for one,
Sorry.
and for two, with how much everybody gives that Nemesis crap, that's at least still a damn fine figure physically. Toe line is the bigger city. That's a hell no. That is a what the fuck were you actually thinking? And honestly, at this point, if we're gonna get an anniversary type set, we're gonna guarantee we're gonna get tons of other characters. For the love of Christ, do a new toe line for it. And the reason why I say that before any one of you gets on my fucking case, the only reason why I'm saying that is because not only would it actually open the door for the cyber jets, back in the day, skids and toe line came with 2 toy-only jets where they were repaints of the cyber jet. So at that point, it gives them the excuse to do cyber jets, but also gives them the excuse to give us a new skids and give us a new toe line. A proper toe line. So that said, I would love to see more Riddle 1 love, period. But if there's anything that I am really, really, really leaning on as far as what we really need,
Proper animated remasters?
I was going to go into that for TV shows.
Well, I also mean toys. I know people complained about the toys as well, like the recent animated stuff.
I like the new animated stuff, and I think everybody who's bitching and moaning and crying and whining need to just shut the fuck up and appreciate it.
Which, by the way, where's that lug nut?
We'll get one eventually. Be patient.
New Swindle would be nice without translucent parts. Anyway.
So that said, as far as toys are concerned, if there's anything else that I genuinely feel we need a redo on, I'm just gonna be 100% real. Other than DevCon, as much as I love picking on him, I genuinely still feel we need new versions of the throttle box.
Yeah.
So that said, let's move on to some TV shows. And TV shows wise, pretty much most of what I wanted, a lot of people already said, which I love that. But as far as I'm concerned, there's some that I feel are more important than others, specifically for me. One of those, plain as day, being, while I would love to have a continuation, let's get the remaster of this first. I want to see the 90s animated Spider-Man cartoon get a massive glow-up.
My dude.
I would kill to see that.
My dude.
Like, the day, not only the day they announce it, but it goes up on the air, I will be in my chair watching it from start to finish. No questions asked.
Hell yeah.
So that's one. Two, like I was saying in the car, American Dragon Jake Long redo season 2 with the designs you gave us first. Because those new designs, I don't know what the fuck you were on. Get that shit out of here, replace the fucking designs, and give us a better season 2. Danny Phantom. Honestly, that's one where I will accept a remaster, but I want a continuation more than anything. And the continuation that I want is I want it to be where Danny and his group are all grown up, and they have become their own team of ghost hunters.
That'd be sick.
That is what I want to see. In fact, I've gone as far as actually kind of going over a script for it in my own head. So, hey, if Danny Phantom ever shows up on Scrap Battle, I might be able to show y'all what I got.
Hey, maybe me and you could collab on that.
You know what? Bet.
Also, really quick, I have to get going early.
Okay.
So I will catch you guys another time.
Bye, Bruce.
Hopefully next week.
Later, Brooks.
Later, Brooks.
The timing on that. Also, you were mentioning Danny Phantom and Scrap Battle, and immediately the Danny Phantom version theme song played in my head, except with like, he'll kick your ass.
But yeah, so I would definitely love to see a proper continuation for Danny Phantom. I would love to see a proper continuation for. Hold on, that's gonna bug me if I don't fix it. There we go.
What the hell?
So, sorry. Give me a second.
Sorry, excuse me.
Another show that I would love to see get a proper continuation is actually a recent one. And I know that this one is probably going to either make a lot of people super happy with me or look at me like, how dare you? Or however TFA says it.
How dare you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, here it is. I feel like we need a proper continuation of Sonic Prime. I feel like that show did not get the love and respect it rightfully deserved, especially since every single episode felt like a video game, like a proper Sonic game, which I thought was absolutely awesome.
Just to make sure I heard correctly, not to interrupt, I'm sorry. You said Sonic Prime, right? Because you slightly broke up on my end. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I would love to see the 2001 Ninja Turtles remastered for the modern day. They were my Ninja Turtles.
You mean 03?
03. What, sir? I said 2000s.
I'm trying to help. I thought you said 2001. I'm trying to help. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Stop trying to help! Stop trying to help!
Oh, accept my help.
No! Anyways.
Mike can't handle it. It's freaking out. You're going too high.
Tell him to stop testing me then. Anyways.
Also, I agree. I love that show.
But yeah, the 2000s Turtles is definitely my preferred Turtles. They are my Ninja Turtles.
Same.
I definitely will agree with JJ when I say I want a proper season 3 for Transformers Prime, but not. I don't want them to keep all the Beast Hunter stuff. I want them to do what they originally planned to do for season 3. I want them to go into the details of what the Star Seekers were. I want to see that fully realized. I want that Thundertron toy to matter.
So you want Cowboy Maximals?
Hell yeah.
That was a plan in season 3. I'm not kidding.
Where the hell was that?
It was in, I can't remember exactly where, but I remember reading notes on TF Wiki. They mentioned that like they were gonna bring in the Star Seekers and then the Maximals were gonna be Cowboys.
Okay, I guess.
I wish I was joking. I really do, but I'm not.
Here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to that, I'm a little bit more okay with it. And the reason why is because despite how wacky and weird it sounds, it's the writers for Transformers Prime. They would have made it work.
Or at least one of them.
That being stated, a proper season 3 for Transformers Prime is definitely something I want. But if there's any show that stands at the top for me where it is a fucking sting that it did not get the love and respect it rightfully deserved, and how desperately it needs that 4th fucking season. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Transformers Animated. Y'all, come the fuck on. As much like y'all know damn well, I will sit here and I will give my praises to Transformers Prime all fucking day. You know I will. Animated beats it any day of the week. And the reason why is because, well, yes, I really love Transformers Prime. Realistically, front to back, I've only seen it like twice. I can watch Animated back to back all fucking day. I can watch Animated as many times as I possibly fucking can. So if you want to call me an Animated Glazer, go the fuck ahead. Because guess what? As much as I know people are going to sit there and say Prime is better, as much as I know some people are going to say Armada's better, as much as I know one person is going to say Energon is better, nothing Animated. Nothing beats it. Animated has better characters, has better story, has better animation, has better story writing, has better atmosphere, has better events, has better character references, has better nerd culture references. Need I go on? Hi, Mom. Need I go on? Like y'all, I cannot sit here. Yeah, Alex is back.
Wow. Okay.
Are you beating? No, Justin.
No,
that's my mom.
No. Well,
That's the mom. Not the mom. Not the mom.
Oh, Justin, what have you done?
I'll pull the one reference from back then that was always a good one, even though it's kind of solid by memories. Not the mama.
What's the mama? What's the mama? What's the mama? Stalin. Anyways. So, with all that said, y'all, it's painfully clear. All day, I'm going to say that no matter what, Animated is a far better Transformers cartoon. It deserves the remaster. It deserves the continuation. And Cartoon Network, I'm going to be pulling your ass up to the front when I get the opportunity one day. Because we need to have a fucking conversation as to why the fuck you thought it was a good idea to cancel it.
Can you also get onto them why they rushed Armada and Energon too, please? Thank you.
Maybe. Hey, that's your...
Fair enough.
That's
no,
your prerogative.
No, put me back. Put me back. I don't like being in the center.
If I gotta talk, I'm gonna put you in the center.
You can talk to me from afar.
No, my show. Do what I want.
Fair enough.
That said, jokes and exaggerations aside, animated is that one Transformers cartoon that still lives rent free in my head because it's just that good of a cartoon. And anybody that sits there and tries to argue that it's not has never either actually fully watched it or has attempted to watch it and simply doesn't understand it. It is a cartoon that deserves the love and respect it gets. It's just the fact that the very network that had it didn't want to keep it. That's... Oh my god. Moving on before I crash the fuck out again. Let's move on to movies. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot people in the foot when I say I need the entire Bayverse completely redone. The flat out, I need it completely redone.
Who saw that coming?
And I will say it with pride because as much as many of you are screaming, hooting and hollering, all sorts of excited about it, I'm dreading the fact that Michael Bay is coming back. I'm fucking dreading it. Because we're going to go back to the same typical tired old bullshit, and then it's going to tarnish the rest of the fucking fan base, and all you same motherfuckers that are sitting here hooting and hollering and praising the fact that he's coming back are now going to spin your asses back around and start pitting all the blame on him again.
Present
Never
company
blamed him
excluded.
for anything, actually.
No, I'm definitely excited.
I'm just at that bit where it's like, if you're excited, good for you. Don't think that I'm going to join you. So you're going to be very disappointed very quickly. I don't fucking like this. We finally get good movies for Transformers, and people just didn't show up and show out. Like they fucking should have. That said, another thing that I really do feel needs either like a sequel or just a complete remake, I'm going to be stepping on some toes with this one, The Iron Giant. And the reason why I say that needs a remaster is so that we can get it up. Oh, hi, Dad! Hold on. That's my dad. That's my dad.
The whole family's showing up.
Holy God, yeah. That's new. Like, not equal. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
You want to hear a bell?
I mean, technically speaking, he's family too. Yeah, we even fight like siblings.
Why I oughta?
Ow. I'm gonna send you the.
Who needs the Three Stooges when we have the two doofuses?
Anyways, the only reason why it's not the Three Stooges is because we're missing one. Anyway.
Yeah, the other one keeps making weird beepoo noises that doesn't make sense for everyone but him.
Anyways. So here's the next thing that we're going to do. We're going to finish this out with me saying, on top of Iron Giant needing a remaster so that, you know, it gets the rightful audience that it deserved, I want there to be a sequel to it. Because they set it up for it. I don't care how long it's been. Give us that fucking sequel.
I could have sworn I read something like a year or two ago saying that they were going to work into... I mean, for God's sake, they're making enough sequels of Shrek and now still Ice Age. Like, they could do an Iron Giant sequel.
So with that stated, another remaster, and this one is definitely going to hit nostalgia button, especially if you're one of those people where you remember this film. I would love a remaster of We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
Oh God.
I grew
Never heard of
up
it.
absolutely loving this movie, and if you need any reason to watch it, the main lead dinosaur is a T-Rex who is voiced by John Goodman.
He's like a fat ballerina with tiny little arms.
Basically. So that said, how do I put this? So that's the bulk of my movies and my TV shows that I would love to see get redone and remastered. But now let's talk video games. We all love the Insomniac Spider-Man games, right?
Yeah.
Who here remembers those old school PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games?
I was actually gonna say that, but then yeah.
Well, I'm grateful you didn't, because I'm taking that side of it. I remember playing the absolute fuck out of those games. I loved them. I still remember to this day that you had to time your jump and your web swing absolutely perfectly to get to the Baxter building, wall crawl all the way up to the top of it, just to get a comic book.
Yeah.
I still remember that to this day.
Remember beating the shit out of Scorpion in the bank?
Yep. Beating the shit out of Scorpion in the bank. I remember all of the lines from J. Jonah Jameson. I remember the spat between Venom and Spider-Man over with Mary Jane literally screaming at both of them like, "Oh, you gotta help me up here!"
When Carnage and Doc
I
Ock
remember
fused.
those games as if they were the back of my hand. I miss them so much, and I would kill to have them back. I grew up with that and the Iron Giant, who, fun fact, voiced by Vin Diesel. Who doesn't know that?
It's all about family.
You just look at you just see the Iron Giant lean and you just go, Groot, and just run off.
No, he goes, I am family, then runs off.
Oh no. Don't tread on a robot.
Anyways.
Sorry. I'm having
So,
fun.
that stated, more video games that I really need to see get remade. And this one is mainly a personal one. I know not a lot of people are going to remember this, and if you do, kudos to you. The old-ass Super Nintendo. Oh boy. The old-ass Super Nintendo Mighty Morphin Power Rangers side-scrolling beat-em-up. It is such a simple game. Honestly, a 2-year-old could make it, and it would be like one of the best things ever.
I had the Sega Genesis
Still
version,
want to see
so
it happen.
I could jump on that because I had the Sega Genesis version.
Isn't that a fighting game?
It was also a side scroller. I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't remember the Sega Genesis one being. Whatever. Moving on. Anyways, so. Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Uh-oh.
The Mighty Morphin Super Nintendo game, that's one where, again, I realize how specific that is to me. I still would love to see it. But honestly, I kind of am bringing this one back up entirely because I need to make this one abundantly clear. As a Sonic fan, Sonic 06 pains me. Not because of the fact that the game was so unbelievably fucking terrible. It pains me because of the potential it has. I want a full-blown remake of Sonic 06. And there's, like, I don't want to hear no technicalities. Well, technically, it's actually I want that game completely remade. Where they look at every nook and cranny, they recode every little thing, they retexture everything, they remake the character models, they go balls to the fucking wall and give us a brand new Sonic 06 that would make me proud to be a Sonic fan. Because just the visual perspective of Sonic 06 alone, that is its highest point. From a visual perspective, Sonic 06 is an amazing game. And unfortunately, where it mattered the most, it fumbled. So that is the one where it is the biggest, like, standout stickler to me when it comes specifically to video games. I need Sonic 06. And with that said, I am going to go ahead and call it on the topic for the night.
Wait, real quick.
Yes.
Can I mention 3 TV shows that just came to mind? I'll make it
No,
quick.
because we took too long on this topic already as is.
Oh.
So with that said, before we transfer over to Scrap Battle, does anybody here have any questions they want to ask me so that I can give a hot take?
Yeah, do you think we should get a remaster of Transformers Beast Wars, the N64 game?
No, because I genuinely don't see the appeal of that video game whatsoever.
I guess I can still make. Oh, never mind.
So we're gonna do. If I'm gonna give any more hot takes, I'm gonna simply say this: there should never be a moment where any fan in any fandom should feel inferior to another. And what I mean by that is, within specific fandoms, there are some people that just, for whatever reason, they act like they are the elite. Or even though they're super kind to people, when it comes to their collection, they tend to be very braggy, for lack of a better way of saying it. Now, I'm going to also go ahead and state this real quick before anybody starts going, oh, he's calling somebody out. If I say somebody by name and you get offended by what I say, maybe you need to look in the mirror. That said, everything, the elite ones are the ones that are always super nice when it's just regular conversation, but when it comes to the toys, that is when they are twisting a little mustache. Yes, and I happen to create the recent Studio City Central Prime relatively early. Matter of fact, I had got it 4 months early. I am ahead of all of you.
What?
You were looking like you were about to punch me.
No, I was doing the joke of like yeah, she has extending my beard, tuck over
Oh,
shoulder.
okay. The beard stroke. But yeah,
sorry.
So, anyways, those are the types of people that I genuinely feel need a reality check. Because let's face it, as much as I know for a fact that I have my moments of bragging, I'm never that bad. I'm never that bad. I will also say this, at least once in all the people here's lives, I can guarantee you, y'all have done it at least once, without even realizing you did it. So that's less a hot take and more just a fact of life.
Is there context for any of this? Did something happen? I feel lost.
This is just something that I've noticed within fandom, like any fandom as of late.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And then again, like I said, I'm not calling anybody out specifically.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing fingers at any specific person. But if what I said bothers you, maybe you need to look in the mirror and do some soul searching.
May I add on to that?
Yeah, you may.
Get butthurt.
Anyway, so I think that's about it for all that. So, all right. I think I've beat around the bush for this one enough. Let's get it. So, first scrap battle. For those who have not been here and been a part of scrap battle before, here's how this works. We break it down into 5 separate categories: endurance, strength, speed, armor, weapons, battle intelligence. The final discussion being the 6th discussion, the final verdict, and that is where we decide who wins. Of course, who the winner ends up being might not be who you think. So, keep your eyes and your ears peeled on that. So with that said, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into endurance, and we start with Riddle on Scourge. So Riddle on Scourge, taking a look at all of the punishment he was able to take in Riddle 1. He took a punch directly to the face from a fully combined Omega Prime. And he basically brushed that shit off. Armada Nemesis Prime took a shot to the head, and granted, he did survive, so it does count as an endurance feat. His face was still all sorts of fucked up. So, when it comes to overall endurance, for that, I'm going to go ahead and give it a tie. Would anybody like to... Words are escaping me. Help.
Would anyone like to counter his thought?
Thank you. Just do it, TFA.
I feel like Nemesis Prime should get the endurance factor merely for the sake that he has regenerative abilities.
Yeah, but that really doesn't do much for your endurance. The endurance is more how much punishment can you take, not how much punishment can you just regenerate from.
Well, I mean, it still sort of plays a factor because he's still taking pretty big punishment. I mean, he got basically ganged up by Hotshot and Red Alert, and then faced off against Starscream and Galvatron with, or not Galvatron, Burning Megatron with the Requiem Blaster. And then faced Optimus and Overload later. Granted, he got taken out with the combined effort and also plot convenience, but still, he was able to take a lot of heavy hits. I mean, the fact alone he took a shot from the Requiem Blaster and was able to still come back should be, like, enough. Like, yeah, Omega Prime, you know, ultimate energy combiner, but, like, the Requiem Blaster could probably even decimate him.
I heavily doubt that, but that said, endurance is less like endurance is less of a case of, yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage, but I'm still coming. It's more a case of, you keep hitting me, but I still keep coming, and nothing is happening to me. That's what I mean by endurance. Like, because that's generally speaking what endurance is supposed to be.
Well, then I feel like in that regard, it's kind of unfair then, because while Scourge was a more consistent, reoccurring character in RAD-01, Nemesis was just a one-off. That's already kind of an unfair advantage.
Well, now, hold on. The same could be said about Beerus Prime and Armada Prime. And we still managed to look at that, so...
Not exactly, though, because, I mean, both are pretty prominent.
At this point, what all I'm saying is, if we are going to actually talk endurance, I, quite simply, am putting it at the fact of I'm giving this a tie.
Okay.
Entirely because there's no genuine way to fully... What's the word I'm looking for here?
There's no realistic way for either side to really come over the top without a huge... I would say not a debate, but more heated. Plus, on the fact that it's kind of hard to really balance that out when, like you already stated, Nemesis Prime was already in a one-off episode, whereas Scourge was a mainstay for a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for the sake of the argument, he's saying he's thinking it should be a tie.
Okay.
So with that said, let's talk physical strength. Yeah, y'all already know Armada Nemesis is taking this. Y'all already know he is. Armada Nemesis is taking the strength point. There's no fucking arguing it. There's no way of saying there is not a physical strength feat that Riddle on Scourge has that puts him anywhere near the same level as Armada Nemesis Prime.
Dude got his arm cut off, regenerated like it was nothing. Dude got shot by the Requiem Blaster twice, was able to take it like a champ. Well, except for that last time, but then again, still took a shot by the Requiem Blaster twice.
It's not more than just taking a shot. It's also what he can dish back out. Because remember,
what he's dishing out.
I was going there because it's like the strength of Nemesis Prime and Armada alone is unparalleled to that of a vast majority of characters in Armada. Like, he's not the same calculated Optimus Prime. He's not a calculated Optimus Prime. He's a feral beast. For God's sake, he runs like a goddamn gorilla.
Yeah, monkey.
He was chasing everyone while holding a sword made out of just pure dark energy.
The Vorpal Saber. Woo.
Not to mention, he not only ripped off Megatron's cannon, sliced off Demolisher's missiles, sliced apart a Starscream's wing, basically damaged the entire stranded Autobot and Decepticon faction members on the, planet Salt, or Salt Planet, to the point where the mini-cons had to reformat everyone, and even then he wouldn't go down. And again, plot convenience still, but just he's a fucking beast.
So we're giving Armada Nemesis the strength point period. And it's entirely because between the two of them, yet let's fucking face it, Armada Nemesis was able to fucking, like, the punishment he's able to deal out in comparison to Scourge. Yeah, between the two, if I were to get my ass beat by Riddle on Scourge or Armada Nemesis Prime, I'm taking Scourge, and the entire reason why is because there's at least a chance I'm going to survive with Scourge. Armada's not going to stop.
Armada will not stop hunting you until he sees you dead.
Like, I'm convinced you can even put dead. Anyways.
And also, let it be known, he is technically a herald or part of Unicron, so that kind of already plays to his factor too.
With that said, we now move on to speed, and this is where it gets a little muddy, at least for me. So, keeping in mind, yes, we do have moments where Raid 01 Scourge is pretty quick. He mainly runs on 2 feet. Armada Nemesis Prime runs on all 4s.
Like a gorilla.
Like, if I said, he runs like a rabid beast.
Like a gorilla.
So not only because of that, by a technicality, I would kind of have to give it to Armada Nemesis. But at the same time, like, this is 2 completely separate cases. So where we really need to talk the speed is less how fast they can run or drive, and more how fast can they throw hands.
Like reaction speed, basically?
Reaction speed, striking speed, evasion speed, all that. And if we're taking all of this into consideration, it's a lot closer than you'd think. Because we've seen both these characters bob and weave like nobody's business. Like, they understand as soon as you get into a fucking fist fight, you need to be ready to start fucking throwing them fucking knuckles around. So you're sitting there. At that point, with 1, I would argue is the faster between the 2. And there's a major factor that plays into that I'm going to go into further detail with when we go into battle intelligence. But I would argue Riddle 1 is faster entirely because between Armada Nemesis and Riddle 1 Scourge, Riddle 1 has much faster striking speeds, but Armada is better at evading. Now, granted, when it comes to the fucking Requiem Blaster and shit, he just took that like a champ. At the end of the day, for the sake of the speed feat, that's not going to matter. So, for speed, ultimately, what is going to matter? Who is going to be the faster striker, or who is going to be the faster dodger? I'm going to lean a lot more towards the one who strikes faster. So for that, I'm giving the point to Riddle 1 Scourge.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna head out.
Okay. I'll let you know who wins.
All right. Let me know next time you guys do a podcast. It was really fun joining you guys.
We are on every Friday night.
Every Friday night?
Yep.
All right. I'll see what I may or may not be able to come in next week. I'll let you know.
All right. You bet.
All right. I'll see you guys around. Bye, guys.
Later.
Who the fuck?
So
Mm,
now, here's the fun part. Now we're going into armored weapons.
oh wait, we're not even going to argue the previous point.
Did you have an argument?
Kind of.
Okay, then let's hear it.
So you're giving Scourge the point just because he's the faster hitter, correct?
Faster striker, yes.
Faster hitter, basically. Well, I mean, Nemesis Prime's pretty fast too. His reaction speed in terms of a fight is pretty decent for the most part, except for like maybe a couple times where he actually got hit by like Hotshot, but then again, Hotshot blindsided him.
I did state that between the two, Armada Nemesis is the better of the Dodgers.
No, I know. I'm saying in terms of striking, though, Nemesis Prime is still pretty fast. Again, I mean, he chased down Demolisher to the point he pounced on him like a wild animal and then sliced off his missiles. He was able to react pretty well with what?
I also stated that we're really not factoring in running speed. Him chasing something down, that's a running thing. That's not a, like, in the heat of battle thing. If we're talking heat of battle, yeah, he may be willing to chase Scourge, but if Scourge ain't fucking afraid of him and he pulls that sword out and fucking chops his head off, what good is fucking running at him gonna do?
Well, no, I'm saying the strike, not just the chase, like the strike against Demolisher, the strike against Starscream, the strike against Megatron. Granted, he used his not shape-shifting ability, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Whenever he
Are you talking about when
out.
like his Mr. Fantastic ability?
Yeah,
basically?
like when he stretched out his arm and held up Megatron, and just hostage essentially, until Starscream sliced off his arm. I don't know. Again, it feels like I'm gonna repeat myself, and I know it's gonna sound kind of. I don't want to say argumentative in like a annoying way, I suppose. And I
believe the word you're looking for is tedious.
Yeah, I suppose that's the right one. But like, it still feels like a little. It still feels a bit unfair advantage to compare the two because Nemesis didn't really get a chance to be explored enough, other than again just being a one-off. I feel like if he had more time, he'd probably be able to see what he could really do compared to Scourge. But it's just me. That's an observation.
Well, with that said, unless somebody else wishes to argue this, I don't think Durst had much. Is he even there?
I have no idea. He said BRB a while ago.
Wake up!
Why does it up, anyways?
I know nothing about these characters, so I have nothing to add that would be relevant.
Alright, sorry.
Alright, so speed onto what?
Armor weapons. So, I'm going to be real. Well, before I say who I think is getting the point, let's go over what they actually have. Not how they use it. Let me be very clear. We're not talking about how they use it yet. We're talking about what they have.
Well, in that regard, for Nemesis Prime, it's basically...
He has the arm blasters, he has the vorpal fever.
Yep.
And for all intents and purposes, the stretchy shit that counts as a weapon. So
he also has the trailer, but he only used it in vehicle mode. So if we were to implement it in the same way that Optimus uses it, he technically has a super mode, but it wasn't ever seen.
No. In this regard, the trailer popped up for vehicle mode, and that was it.
That's all I said, technically.
So
I wasn't actually counting it.
In this particular instance, even if we were to give Nemesis the trailer to be even, we cannot confirm whether or not the trailer can actually do all the extra shit. Because we only saw him in his base robot mode. So
His
unfortunately,
legacy toy can turn into a. Sorry.
Unfortunately, super mode's not an option for Nemesis. On the bright side of that, Rainbow One Scourge doesn't have a super mode. Because what he lacks as far as the super mode goes, he makes up for in a fucking arsenal. So keeping in mind, once again, Nemesis Prime, Arm Blasters, Vorpal Saber, and the stretchy shit.
And the regenerative abilities is technically kind of a weapon, sort of.
Not really weapon because you can
That's more an armor ability than anything.
Yeah, because he's not using his regenerative against the enemy. He's using it to heal himself.
Mm.
So
That's
with
what-
that,
But wait, BC, you forgot his Age of the Toy Prime has the torso mode, so he could
Age-
fight. He could
Age of
fight
the
Scourge. He could fight. He could fight Scourge like Andros and Star Fox 64.
Oh god. Yeah, I can't wait to see this fight. All right, where's my enemy? Super mode Nemesis Prime.
Just floating.
No. I just want the visual of not even flying. He's on the ground and he's waddling like Rob going over to the counter.
that said,
Sorry, I was trying to just make it funny.
So
yeah, Arsenal. He has the.
Riddle One's arsenal. He has the sword. He has the double barrel blaster. He has the shoulder tank. He has the shoulder rockets.
Oh, hold that for a second, Mister. If you're going to announce that sword, announce it right. It's his Sword of Fury. Look, I may like Armada, but I still enjoy Rid 01. You did that sword a disservice. How dare you?
Bear in mind, it's been a hot motherfucking minute since I actually watched the cartoon.
You call yourself an RED01 fan?
Forgive me, oh master Transformers addict.
You're damn right. Don't ever forget it.
Anyway, shut. So, the Sword of Fury.
You're welcome.
Pain in my ass cutting me off.
Sorry.
So he has the Sword of Fury, the shoulder rockets, the double barrel blaster,
The trailer arsenal.
He has the trailer arsenal that I'm not sure I'm 100% willing to give him. But even then, if I'm staying true to both these characters as they are, I kind of need to, and that's what makes this a little difficult.
Did you mention Scourge's missiles? His shoulder missiles? His barrage attack?
I said shoulder rockets.
Oh, okay. I blanked out a little. Sorry. I'm trying to help. That's all. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Oh.
So, with that stated, Radar 1 Scourge so when it comes to armor and weapons, it's pretty clear that when it comes to the weapons half of it, Scourge is holding the lead. But when it comes to the armor half of it, Nemesis has that regenerative ability. So while yes, absolutely,
While Scourge has the armory, Nemesis has the armor advantage.
yeah. So entirely a case of while Riddle 1 Scourge definitely has the arsenal to do some serious fucking damage, does he have the defense needed to outlast that regenerative factor. So, as much as I know some people are not going to like this, armor weapons is a tie between the both of them.
So far, this sounds like it's one giant tie.
Except here on Scrap Battle, at least as far as how I'm handling things now for a little while. For those who don't know, I'm actually trying to do a universe building story here. How do I put this? The final debate will be their battle intelligence. And in this particular regard, people are probably automatically thinking I'm going to say, Riddle 1 is going to take battle intelligence because unlike Nemesis, he can actually speak. That's not exactly the case.
Nemesis can speak.
That's beside the point.
That's besides the point. The actual point that actually matters in this context is, like I said, it's battle intelligence. What it means is how well are these characters going to perform both under pressure and how quickly can they form a plan when under attack. So
that's pretty
we know that Riddle 1 Scourge, with the combined effort of Megatron's weird fucking reprogramming ray and the DNA of Optimus Prime, that's what brought Scourge to life. So he had the tenacity of Megatron, but the
intellect of Optimus.
But the intellect of Optimus Prime. He has the battle, he has the strategic side of Optimus Prime, but he also has the very meticulous side of Megatron, where he can formulate his own plans and execute them without fail. So from a tactical standpoint, we can argue that Riddle 1 Scourge is a tactical genius, where he is able to formulate plans on the spot. Armada Nemesis Prime is not that intelligent. Let's just be 100% real here.
Nope.
He is not that level of intelligent. There is something to say when it comes to his ability to hunt down his opponents. He is a master hunter. So in a way, Armada Nemesis Prime understands the limit of his body, so therefore he leverages all of his strengths to be able to do one thing: hunt them down. So, kind of putting it from the perspective of Armada, Rated R Edition.
Oh, God.
All of those plot convenient moments where the Autobots and Decepticons were just barely managing to escape him, just barely managing to survive his onslaught. Yeah, in a real-world scenario like that,
Nemesis
they all would have died.
Nemesis would have flat out killed them.
He would have killed them all. It would have been fucking terrifying, and it would have been fucking disturbing. Thankfully, it didn't go down that way, but that's not the point.
You know, for kids.
So with that stated, between the two when it comes to overall battle intelligence, I'm not comfortable either remotely tying this out. Because it's painfully obvious between the two who has the better battle intellect. All day it's Scourge. And no, it's not strictly because he can actually speak more than a couple fucking words. That has nothing to do with it. He has the better battle intelligence because he understands the battlefield significantly better than Armada Nemesis Prime does. Modern Nemesis Prime understands how to hunt you down. Everyone Scourge knows precisely what he has to do to blow you the fuck up. So, in this particular regard, nobody should be willing to argue. Flat out, Battle Intelligence is Riddle and Scourge. I'm sorry, it is.
I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say it's how am I going to word this? There obviously he does have some battle intellect because of the fact that he went after Demolisher's missiles.
Mm-hmm. Starscream's wing.
And Starscream's wings. He understands that those are where the enemy's weapons are. So therefore, to defeat your enemy, you must disable them. So therefore, disable the missiles, disable the sword wing, and disable the cannon.
Yeah. And I think the best regard to say it, sorry.
What I was saying was between the two of them, who's going to figure that out quicker?
More Scourge than Nemesis. But I do see the... But you get where I was trying to add it.
Oh, no, I more than see what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
But between the two of them, who's going to come to that conclusion significantly faster?
Maybe really Scourge, to be fair, on that one.
I don't know about that, to be honest. Because here's my thing with this, is that, yes, Scourge is a militaristic genius, basically. He's like G1 Onslaught, really. Nemesis just happens to have it in a different matter. Like, yeah, hunting, but like he acts more like, like a predator animal, like he knows the weaknesses of certain, of his prey, like Savage mentioned. So the conclusion could go either way. I personally think it could be a tie because Nemesis went for those particular points as a way to disable and weaken them, where Scourge could do the same thing on a militaristic standpoint, but who's to say there would be enough openings? Nemesis just went for it. Scourge would probably have to be like, oh, I have to dodge this attack and then disable the weapon. Nemesis is just like, no, fuck you. I'm just going to take you out now.
Okay. But there's more disadvantages to rushing in as opposed to planning out your attack before you even have to attack.
While valid, planning is sort of a form of inaction, whereas with straight up action from Nemesis, there's a bit of an advantage there. I'm not trying to say that as like an Armada Glazer or anything like that. I'm saying it as like, you hesitate, you miss an opening. Whereas with Nemesis, he didn't hesitate. He went for it immediately. Scourge would probably be the one type to like sort of take a chance to plan, which is, again, in a way of form, inaction / hesitation. And then he'd have to wait for another opportunity for that to happen. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, even if there's even a slight hesitation, that advantage is still going to Scourge because he's already thought 10 steps ahead, to whereas Mono Nemesis is stuck in one step. Go.
Okay, I guess.
So when it comes to battle intelligence, it's Riddle and Scourge.
Don't agree with it, but okay.
Alright, so, final verdict. Winning this. TFA, you first. Who do you think is going to win and why? Oh, okay. Give him a second. He got booted.
Oh, okay. I was like, things got weirdly quiet.
Give me a second. I am adding in the new one and removing the old one. There we go. All right, there we go. You were saying?
Hey,
You were saying?
saying what?
I said, hey, TFA, final verdict. Who do you think is going to win and why?
Oh, I heard you just say final verdict. I didn't hear you call me. I mean, the logic side of my brain is like, yes, all valid, mostly points for Scourge, but also Nemesis Prime is a force to be reckoned with, even with or without all those stats. So,
Hey, just to ask, we're talking about the TV show, right? Not the comics.
Yes, we're strictly just talking about the cartoons.
Well, Nemesis Prime never showed up in the comic anyway.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, I'm pretty sure.
Someone link me, says false convoy.
It's too late at this. It's too late at this point.
Okay.
So, what the fuck was I doing?
We were talking about the comic, which Nemesis Prime never showed up in the comics.
And as memory serves me right, Riddle 1 never got comics, so technically speaking, we don't go comics for Riddle 1 Scourge either.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna still say Nemesis Prime just because it's Nemesis Prime. There's not, again, with all the stats lined up and everything, sure, but you gotta keep in mind everything else. Like, yeah.
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna say this real quick. I am keeping in mind every single factor when we're going into this. So, whatever it is, at the end of the day, the winners are the winners.
Yep. What the fuck? That wasn't towards you. Sorry. Foot hit something. I didn't know what it was.
So, with that said, Chris Tech already said he has no dog in this fight, so.
Part of me wants to be biased and say I want Nemesis to win because obviously but I'm gonna part of me wants to really say tie, honestly, but at the same time, it's like kind of hard to say, oh, this one wins.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is at this point, it's already painfully clear. No one's going to be happy with whoever wins. So at this point, I'm going to make it clear. Whoever wins, wins.
Griff, you could speak. You could have said that.
It was currently while everyone else was speaking. I didn't want to be and interrupt. No, I was gonna say, doesn't Nemesis have the Star Saber? Isn't that like one of the strongest artifacts in the Transformers lore?
It's not the Star Saber. It's the
Oracle Saber. It's something different.
Yeah, it's a version of the Star Saber that he manifests out of his own dark energy. Also, Convoy makes a very valid point. Nemesis is literally immortal, so
yeah.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm really not.
You know what? Who do you say was going to win?
I'll just say Nemesis because fuck, I don't know anymore.
So, I basically lost any and all drive to actually do this the way I wanted to. But don't even. At the end of the day, they were going to fucking tie. How it was actually going to end was when Armada and Scourge went at it for one final bout. The moment they clashed, they literally killed themselves. Well, kill as in, like...
Stasis lock?
Stasis lock, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's basically how it was going to go. So, with that being stated, at the end of the day, here is how it is what it is. If the fight ties, the fight ties. If one wins over the other, if you can't accept that, that's your problem. Not mine. I'm not doing this to start arguments with anybody. I'm doing this to have fun.
Yeah.
And this is like the 5th time when I tried to do this, everybody got all up in a fucking uproar. And that genuinely pissed me off. So if I'm going to be allowing people to help out with Scrap Battle ever again, I'm making it abundantly clear. Make your point, and if you get argued with, move on. I'm not here to sit here and go back and forth with everybody. That's not the point of this. This was supposed to be a friendly, healthy, fun little thing to do. And the fact that I'm literally having to sit here on my show and slam my foot down over something that was supposed to be fun, that grinds my fucking gears. It will not happen again. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but I'm making it abundantly clear. This will not happen again. Period. Zip. Nada. So congratulations. It was a tie.
I actually think a fun way to make this more interactive would potentially have a real-time poll on Instagram and YouTube.
We can talk about it after the show. We're at the after party now. This is where we can all kind of sit and talk for a little while. So while I'm setting up what's going to be next week's stuff, maybe I'll have it in me to tease the next battle. We'll see. I don't know at this point, but you know, if you guys want to go ahead, talk amongst yourselves real quick, go ahead.
I don't know if I have anything to say, so I'm just gonna sit here quietly, I guess.
Well, sorry I couldn't be much more involved. I don't know about these characters, so I feel like my opinion might have just been rambling. The only thing I added was just like the Star Saber thing. That's all I know. But no, I think this whole thing is kind of neat, though. I think it's I mean, do y'all by chance know anyone who would be willing to do just a quick short animation? Like, you could do a death battle, but just Transformers.
We don't really
actually. Go ahead.
Sorry,
No,
I was gonna say I don't think we have anyone that really does that. Like there's been some moments where we had like breaks, for example, who would pop up like the minifigures who would like, as Josh would narrate the battle, he would just, you know, flux around with them to make it look like they're fighting in the way he's, you know, narrating it as.
Yeah,
I've considered animating some. I even said it'd be cool.
Even stop motion animation.
Yeah, I even said I'd do maybe like the Bayverse versus Armada Prime one. And I thought that would be cool. If I knew the previous Transformers battles, maybe, because I have, not to flex, obviously, but I have HasLab Star Saber. It's like there was one between him and Armada Prime. I could animate that if I wanted to.
No, I just think there's a lot of potential with this. You know, there's no reason to have bad energy about it right now. I think this is pretty neat. You know, I think this is we need something like this in the Transformers community. You know, they have Death Battle where they just jumble anything. I think it would be kind of neat to interact with the community, do live streams, do voting as a community, make arguments, but still keep it civil and stuff. But like have the polls done here, and this will like be a tease for an animation YouTube video or a short to conclude the results. You know what I mean? I think that'd be like actually super cool, just to add more to it and draw people to y'all.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta get this off my chest. I feel pretty bad. Like, I don't care if it's supposed to be an after show type thing, like discussion. I wasn't trying to be argumentative towards the thing. If anything, I thought it was being civil. Because I know Armada so well. I know Nemesis Prime more than I know Scourge, because I barely watch Raid 01. I've watched it maybe like once or twice, maybe 3 times.
It's more background than you think, to be fair.
It's more what?
It's more background mind than you think, honestly, so don't worry about yourself right now. It's just more I get Armada is your baby. Trust me, I'm literally sharing a birthday with Armada.
Yeah,
literally speaking.
I know.
So
why don't you?
Just don't be so in a hurry to. How do I say this? Don't hurry up to throw your point out there while in the middle of someone else's point.
I thought I was waiting well enough because I thought he was done, and then I jumped in.
I would say just wait till he's completely done talking. That's when you would jump in. Because as you know, as I'm sitting here the entire time, I'm just waiting here. It's
kind of hard when he does like slightly long pauses, and then my social cue is like, "Oh, are you done? Okay, I'm going to speak."
That's why I don't even bother just waiting for the social cue. I just like wait till you're completely done talking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My brain is like, I can't tell when he's actually done until, because it's like as soon as he takes that like long 5-second pause, I'm like, brain is like, oh, he's done? It's like, we can speak? It's like, okay.
But you know.
Like, it's not now disrespect, it's just, sorry.
No, he knows. It's, like I said, it's more background mind healing.
My pauses are literally because my brain moves faster than my mouth can move.
Let me be clear, I wasn't trying to be offensive or disrespectful or anything.
This is why these discussions need to be saved for after the show.
So let me think of something real quick so we can try and make it a little better. Oh, I made this. There's a challenge that I like to make that I helped to create the make the mind more think a little bit more. I know everyone. I don't know about what you do, Drift, because I won't be around the bush here. I don't know anything about you, but I know a lot of us here, including him over there, like to do upgrades on their figures and whatnot. Even though some people say, "Oh, this is the masterpiece on its own," the blah blah blah. You know what I mean. I'm going to throw this little challenge at you guys. What is a figure? One figure, not 5, not 10, not 70. What is one figure that you think, as soon as you saw it, as soon as you got it in your hands, as soon as you got done messing around with it, it didn't need any other DNA upgrade kits, no repo labels, no, you took a Gundam marker to its eyes to give it more flair. No upgrades attached to it. It was the perfect figure out of the box.
I don't think a figure like that exists for me.
Legacy tidal wave.
For me, honestly, was honestly on the same vein. Legacy Armada Optimus.
I even thought the DNA design kit for that thing was like unneeded because it's like, why? Who complained that his super mode is too small or short or whatever compared to Megatron? Who thought, oh, we need to make him look like he got a breast implant on his truck roof or something? Like no, you didn't need it.
To also point out, I'm obviously my chat's over here, so or to me the chat's over there, so I'm going to point at where I think the chat is. False. I do also agree with that Legacy Red Alert. That thing is fucking amazing. I'm also considering getting the Fracture one. Or was it Fracture?
Legacy?
No, not Fracture. Fuck, what was his name? The black red one. He's using the same exact mold as Red Alert, but it's a different figure.
Oh,
he's
Flatline.
Flatline. Thank you. I knew it was F. I just forgot what the rest of the word was.
I had to think. I was like, I didn't hear everything you said. Also, Age of the Primes, Red Alert, not Legacy.
Whatever.
If you're gonna say it the right way. That's just my brain. I'm sorry.
It's still. I mean, yes,
technically
it's the
yes,
line, but it's still a legacy item. I don't want to.
Technically yes, but again, neuro spicy squirrel brain specifics.
Yeah, I do want to get the flatline because I think that flatline looks amazing.
He's on Amazon right now.
The only thing my only complaint so far out of the entirety of the Armada rebirths that we are getting so far, I'm not a fan of Hotshot.
You know,
like Hotshot could use better.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny you mention that because I was thinking the other day, like, yeah, Hotshot is definitely an improvement from the Universe 08 one.
Yeah,
but like,
he's, like, there's still to be room for improvement.
Yeah, honestly, like I was thinking, because I was making an edit for Armada for Transformers Day when I found out they didn't activate your alt mode song. It's more so a music track, but like still. And I was watching Armada Hotshot's stock footage transformation, and it's like, why don't we use sliders on legs anymore? Because the way I thought about
structural integrity reasons.
What was that?
He said structural integrity reasons.
Oh, okay.
Because the way I thought about it was like, you can make the quote-unquote perfect Hotshot with just...
Okay, I can see where the structural integrity...
Having the slide, like having the front of the car, and then, you know, the bumper forming his feet. Have the legs and hips be on sliders. The arms could still transform the traditional way as the original Hotshot, but then, like, have him kind of like the windows, like, wrap around his arms like how they're supposed to in the show. Still give him the articulation at the elbow and the shoulders and everything.
The issue I can see with that, other than structural integrity, like he said, the issue with that I can see is that cost. Because, again, they're going to be putting in a lot of engineering into making that figure work like that, and then that cost is going to obviously come up onto the price. So it's going to go from whatever the price that Hotshot was at time of Legacy, whatever line it was specifically, it's going to eat up more.
Legacy Evolution, and it was like $22.99, $20.
Yeah, it's going to increase the cost of it. I know that they have a set period of it, like, oh, all these deluxes are $22.99. It's still gonna, eat a production. Like, they still got to try to figure out a way to easily mass produce it because it's obviously a mass produced item.
No, not you. No, I hear you. I meant the comment caught me off guard.
Oh, he's asking for if anyone wants a suggestion for, I'm guessing, the next battle or something. Or next topic in general, just the suggestion.
We did Big Convoy versus Optimus Primal, right?
Right. That was the one I was in last.
And then we did Bayverse versus Armada.
Who won on that one? Because I don't know.
Armada Prime beat Bayverse Prime.
Yay.
Maybe like Lyle Convoy and Star Saber.
Lyle Convoy for right now is, I don't want to say disqualified, but he is
off limits.
Right now he's off limits because he already appeared and spoiler alert, he won.
False is saying Desaurus versus Armada Megatron.
Okay, how the fuck is that fair?
I can't even say because I don't know much about Desaurus.
Neither do I, so I can't even debate on that one. And we're strictly going with Transformers for the Transformers idea, universal thing you're going with, right?
For now, yeah.
For now, gotcha. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna do one more Transformers battle, and then after that we're gonna go into something else.
Okay.
Haven't fully decided how this whole story thing is gonna finally reach its conclusion, because we got to keep in mind I still have G1 Devastator to throw back in here.
I was just about to say Devastator versus Lyle Kaiser.
Lyle Kaiser would win. That's not a fight.
Funny enough, I was trying to think of something Combiner related because of that. Because I was like, "Do we have one?"
Devastator versus Dino King?
Maybe. I'll pop it down.
Justin asked, "Did you do Burning Lyle Convoy versus Burning Optimus Primal yet?" What?
And no, I don't care if I spelled their names, super mode names wrong. Fucking care, you jack off.
So, Flash Lyle Convoy versus Burning Convoy is something that cannot happen because both were already in previous scrap battles, and Lyle Convoy won his, but Primal lost his.
I have a thought. And technically speaking, I don't think anyone has ever seen this yet, nor has it been discussed yet. As far as I know, I'm sure there's probably discussion somewhere, but I don't know that, so I don't know. How about a battle that we have yet to talk about? The Battle of the Traitors. Sentinel versus the Fallen.
Let me tweak that.
Which Sentinel? Dark of the Moon, TF1.
Part of me wants to say Bayverse because we saw more there, but I definitely don't want to do TF1 because that one's been kicked to shitstorm already at this point, so not even gonna bother. And plus, if I use TF1 Sentinel against to throw a random Fallen off the top of my head, Bayverse the Fallen, yes, Sentinel TF1 scrap metal.
I feel like Dark of the Moon might have a chance too, but he also
Next scrap battle has been locked in.
Oh. He did say
and we will find out who it is shortly. I know a lot of Beast Wars fans were real mad at me when Riddle 1 beat the dog shit out of Primal.
Well, if he was able to go into optimal mode, he might have stood a chance.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowing that.
I know.
Because it was trying to get it all to work in one singular battle. It simply just wasn't going to work.
There could have... I'm not arguing. I'm just throwing my creative hat. You know. There could have been a way. Because I kind of
thought that way plays into what I'm planning.
You don't even know what I was thinking.
I knew exactly what you were thinking, and I'm telling you that's basically what I'm doing, but for the future. I'm talking for right in the heat of that fight. There's no way I could have put all the factors together to allow him to take on other forms. It simply wasn't going to work.
But I'll share my idea after the show.
To answer you, False, to the very at least for that one, it may be pretty hard to call, but at least that one would be a more easier to talk about because we actually have seen them for more than just the one scene.
Mm-hmm.
So at least this way, there's room for discussion. There's room to think about, how one would match up against the other. At least I didn't say Dreamwave the Fallen because from what I'm hearing so far, no, Dreamwave wins. I'm not gonna bother with it.
Yeah, Dreamwave the Fallen is a whole other beast. Like he's holy shit.
So yeah, to the very least, at least this will give more room to work with.
You could have also said Prime Wars Trilogy, The Fallen.
I don't know him that well. I can't say that.
I'm leaving him out of Scrap Battle indefinitely because I just don't like that one.
But he's voiced by Mark Hamill.
Okay, big whoop. He also voiced the Joker.
Exactly.
And Darth Bane will only appear to one death scene in the Clone Wars. Big whoop.
Also, another cool matchup that we haven't even spoke about yet. That maybe we could do for a miscellaneous episode.
What would be that? You can suggest it.
Godzilla versus Tidal Wave.
No.
I do not feel like making TFA cry, okay? Because I don't care how powerful anybody claims Tidal Wave is. He's not touching Godzilla. He simply is not.
2002 Godzilla, then. Is that 2002? 1996.
Wait. I know what he's talking about. He meant Zilla.
Oh, 98. Oh, okay. That's a little bit more interesting. Ooh. I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on for that one.
I was going to say, because
obviously we can't do
and by put on my thinking cap, I mean Tidal Wave is going to win that because that's not fucking Godzilla.
I think Tidal Wave could. Go ahead.
Zilla is super fast, though. Super fast.
Okay, yeah, big whoop. He died by missiles.
Which Tidal Wave has millions of guns.
Yeah, Tidal Wave has plenty of missiles.
He even has
He's going to turn that poor thing into mincemeat.
He even has guns on his forehead.
Yeah.
Why? We don't know. He just has them. And he can fucking use them. He's going to blow that thing into smithereens.
He also can just fucking shoot lasers from the top of the turrets that are on his chest, like the little circle indentations. He's not even firing the actual cannons. He could just fire those for some reason. He's armed to the teeth, dude.
Okay, so let me on. From what I've seen of Godzilla, I don't know if he's throwing hands with a UT transformer, but I'd have to get more informed on Godzilla. Yeah, boss, I'm just gonna tell you this flat out. There's no debating it. There's no figuring out a different possible way of looking at it. Godzilla stomps the Unicron trilogy. Is not even a fucking debate. It's not even a fucking debate. You got to look at it from this exact perspective. For all intents and purposes, Godzilla's overall existence, he is basically an eldritch creature. So as much as you're sitting there screaming, you can't kill something that's immortal, guess what, bitch? You can't kill Godzilla. None of the Autobots and none of the Decepticons have anything in their arsenals that can handle him. They simply do not.
Not even Superman.
Not even if Tidal Wave can pull a Fantastic Voyage and go inside Godzilla and shoot his heart or something.
No, he survived even that.
Yeah, he has actually. Yeah, something like that.
There is nothing that Tidal Wave has in his arsenal that is stepping up to Godzilla. It simply isn't. For fuck's sake, we did Trypticon versus Godzilla, and look at how badly that ended for Trypticon. He's still sending me his therapy bills
in pieces.
I also don't think missiles would be good enough to puncture Godzilla's, tissue.
No, it wouldn't be.
No,
because a heart is a muscle.
Okay, hold on. if we're talking traditional Godzilla. If we're talking Zilla, yeah, no, he's getting turned into mincemeat any day.
Justin,
I Godzilla would like to have a war with you.
I don't know Godzilla, so I'm taking everyone's word for it. Yeah, it's making me cry inside, but whatever. I know Tidal Wave is
It's literally Planet 5. Yeah, false. Yeah, he could. Like I said, he's an eldritch being.
I don't think False Convoy has heard of Godzilla Earth.
No, clearly enough, he hasn't. Like,
Godzilla Earth is literally probably the same size or bigger than Unicron.
Okay. So we're talking Eldritch gods, right? So what about this for a potential scrap battle?
Oh,
Godzilla versus Cthulhu.
No,
we did that. We did that once already, and Woody crashed the fuck out because Godzilla beat his sorry ass.
I knew you were going to go there. Even I knew better. Just don't.
I mean, Optimus Prime beat Cthulhu.
Okay, cool, yeah, but like, no.
I think Godzilla is like potentially one of the strongest, if not the strongest, like character in all fandoms. Like, he'd even beat Goku, I'd say, in some regards.
It depends on who you ask. We don't bring Goku around Scrap Battle entirely for this reason, because the moment you mention Goku, all of a sudden you're getting all the Glazers saying he solos anyone in any verse.
Not to mention,
even though you have all the evidence you need to prove he can.
Not to mention,
he got beat by Jiren, though. Technically, one-on-one.
Not to mention, every time Death Battle did a character involving a DBZ or DB character, yeah, that always ended well. Looking at you, Megatron and Frieza, you bastards.
Hey,
yeah, no, that one was
TFA. I hate to burst your little bubble there, but realistically speaking, if that was an actual battle that was taking place, Frieza's first strike would have killed Megatron.
I have no doubts. That's why I don't like those matchups.
Plus, here's the thing on that as well. I've literally when that episode was announced to the crowd, to everyone, even I had friends walking up to me going, "Hey, Savage, let me ask you, I'm not saying this to be an asshole or trying to be annoying or whatever, but can Megatron blow up a planet on his own? Is he a planet buster?"
No,
I literally had to look at them, stop, and really like put some thoughts into my brain, like two flints in a steel.
Flint and steel.
And literally, I told them no. Even though I know Frieza is absolutely a planet buster. He did it one strike in a first form. Come on.
Technically, Megatron could instantly kill like everyone on the surface of the Earth, though.
Yeah, he could kill the surface.
Yeah.
We're talking about Frieza, where fuck the surface, the entire planet goes boom.
I feel like it could also depend on which version of Megatron too, because it's like if it's going up against like Cybertron Megatron, he would.
Okay, so real quick. Oh shit, wrong one.
Which one?
I was about to false you and me. We're in the right, yeah. Because like if it's Cybertron / Galaxy Force Megatron,
what is the most powerful Godzilla variant?
I think it's the same.
Wouldn't that be literally the current Godzilla Earth thing, or Shin Godzilla, or whichever the ones?
Oh my god.
I'm not that well versed either, so.
Sorry. The comic one.
The comic book version of Godzilla is the one. Basically he fought the devil. And like, okay, so at the end of the day, Godzilla is one of those things where even I kind of got to admit I overused the fuck out of him in Scrap Battle. So the fact that I've gone this long without a Godzilla battle, I would love to do another one, but it ain't happening anytime soon.
Convoy or false, you get it. That's exactly the point I was going to make too. He could probably stand up a chance against Frieza.
Well, here's the thing. What is the crowd gonna know more? G1 Megatron or Galaxy Force that no one
I
has
know.
really
I'm
heard
saying
Exactly. Death Battle is not going to sit there and actually utilize the version that probably would have stood a chance. But even then, Frieza is still far stronger. It's not a debate. Frieza's going to win every time.
Depending on the
Megatron, no matter which version of Megatron you are throwing at, the only one I could argue stands a chance is Alternity, and that is it.
Well, now just
I
out of
would say
spite,
I
I'm
would
gonna-
give the battle intelligence to Megatron, and just because Frieza's kind of arrogant, and he's
Well,
kind of been a big fish in a small pond his entire life.
Well,
He's
now
never
out of
really fought anyone worthy until Goku.
Now, I will say this. If we're talking raw power, Frieza's going to win all day. But if we were talking no powers, equal size, and the only thing they were allowed to do was throw hands, Megatron will beat the dog shit out of Frieza.
I was about to.
But at that point, they're only allowed to throw hands. They're not allowed to use any of the powers. They're not allowed to use any of their abilities. It's just a straight up fisticuff. At that point, I'm sorry, Frieza's getting the dog shit beaten out of him. But we can't just do that. We have to give them everything that they have at their disposal. I'm sorry, there's no version of Megatron outside of Alternity that's beating Frieza. It's just not going to happen.
Yes, there is. You know why?
I'm trying really hard not to respond to that.
Because fuck you. It depends on the writers.
Yeah, we don't use that excuse around here.
Well, now out of spite, I'm gonna get a Frieza figure and I'm gonna have him get his ass beat by Megatron.
For you to do that, you have to actually buy something that's not a Transformer napkin.
I know.
No, I feel like Frieza would just take most of his time being arrogant and call Megatron a clinker or some crap, some freaking slur.
Whoa. Hey, we can't say that. It's 2025, man. What the hell?
No, I'd just call him some kind of like AI slur or something, and then Megatron would actually get a hit off.
Listen
and then
here,
he'd be like,
you
"Oh shit."
filthy chrome back.
What did you call me, you biological parasite?
Just the entire time, I'm just imagining them just trying to yell slurs at each other. Just Frieza's more winning on that because he's got more robotic knowledge than whatever Megatron could really throw at Frieza because no one knows what the fuck Frieza is to begin with. Like, literally, if you want... The fun fact, in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, 1 and 2, when you get to create your own character, your own fighter, if you select Frieza, whatever the Frieza race is, it doesn't say what the Frieza name of the Frieza race is. It literally just says Frieza's race.
Yeah.
In terms of manga,
I can guarantee you the only reason why is because even Akira Toriyama had no idea what the fuck to call him.
Well, okay, hold on. There was a theory that apparently that Akira Toriyama was wanting to call them Frost Demons.
Yeah.
But I don't remember where that's from. I was just told by a friend that's supposedly what Frieza's race is supposed to be called, which makes sense because the running name gags.
They also kind of look like devils, like Cooler does.
Yeah, but at the same time, we've now seen like alternate versions of Hell, and they don't look all too similarly. But that's a whatever topic.
Well, okay, demon-esque, depending on whatever reality or something. I don't know. I'm not versed in Dragon Ball. I'm still trying to watch it.
So, here is what I am going to do. I am going to sit back down in my seat, and we are going to finally reveal next week's topic. And then we're going to reveal the next scrap battle. And then after that, we'll talk for a little while longer, then get out of here.
Actually, wait, Josh. Before you do that, let me ask you because I know everyone else answered that question. The question I asked earlier: what is a figure that 100% out of the box, no upgrades needed, no repo labels, no DNA upgrade kits, no Gundam marker, the one figure that was perfect out of the box?
There's even a debate.
I just wanted to include you because I know you didn't answer that question. I was like, oh wait, let me throw this at you real quick before you do.
So yeah, I stand by this. If you bought the New Age Romulus because you're also practicing gun mode, you lost flat out.
Joke's on you. I bought him because I just wanted a gun Megatron.
So with that said, who here is ready to finally get the reveal of what's all going down next week?
Me, because I actually might be here next week again as well.
Here's the drum roll.
Next week's topic. Another Q&A.
Actually, just in case I have to go. I'm sick.
Yeah, I gotta go take my cat to the barber.
Listen here, fucker. I am not going to sit here and listen to that shit anymore, alright? You have left me here with these fucking morons for far too long. I swear. Fucking Christ, you leave me here without you any longer, and I'm gonna end up having to beat you with the entirety of the first thing of the Scrapyard. Do you understand me?
No, because you're so loud.
Can you repeat that again? I don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you. I didn't have my glasses on.
And next week's scrap battle, and I'm going to preface this one. Any one of you bitches and complains, you're not joining it. Period. And I'm going to be paying attention to the comments for this. One complaint, you're out of the discussion. Period. Next week's scrap battle is... Or you know what?
God damn it.
I
was doing the drum roll.
Do we want me to do the tease?
I mean,
as long as you tell us after the show, so that way we can do research.
Yeah.
So the tease. Okay. It is Icon City during a very, very dystopian age. One ruler amongst them all. Clearly ego-driven. Totes himself around like he's the greatest thing to exist.
Oh god, I already know what it is.
And then a red warrior, clearly not of this universe, sees what's going on, and he doesn't like what he sees. And with little hesitation, he draws his sword, and he begins to make his way through the capital. Next week's scrap battle is... BF1 Sentinel Prime versus Armada Starscream.
Excuse me?
BF1 Sentinel Prime versus Armada Starscream.
Was not... I heard red and I was like, oh, Dark of the Moon Sentinel or something. Okay, yeah. That'll be interesting. That doesn't count as a bitch, by the way. I'm actually excited.
Too bad you're out of here. Ah!
I refuse because Armada.
Armada 2.
How dare you?
So with all of that said, well, safe to say, yeah, you guys know what's going on for next week, and if there is anybody that needs to do any extra research before you jump into the battle, by all means do so. And this time, before we even remotely sign out, I'm going to leave us all with one final warning, because I'm telling y'all right now, if this happens again, fun's over for everybody. This next battle, it better go smoothly. There better not be any arguing between anybody. If that happens, I'm shutting it down. We're not picking a winner. Scrap battle's done. That said, warnings out there. Everybody is, at this point, nobody can say, oh, he did it out of nowhere. I warned your bitch ass. I told you it was going to happen. It ain't my fault. You chose not to listen anyways. So with all that said, everybody, that is the end of tonight's episode. I hope everybody enjoyed it for all intents and purposes. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate you as always. If anybody wants to show up next week, by all means, let me know. I will try my best to accommodate for you. But at the same time, I'm going to make it abundantly clear, if you choose not to show up on time, that's on you. If you miss anything, that's on you. I'm not going to stop in the middle of any discussions to catch anyone up to speed. If you show up late, you show up late. That said, this was quite the fun little time for the most part. We're gonna go ahead and do sign-outs, but this time I'm gonna be a little generous, given that things got a little heated tonight. If there's anything that anybody wants to tease for the future that they are doing that they would love for people to know about and look forward to, this is your chance to speak up.
Wants crack. No.
You're about to be a cracked skull in a minute.
I don't know. Wait, Justin, what?
What?
Justin's comment threw me off guard. When did I ever... Don't do that, please.
Yeah, that's another conversation we're going to need to have later.
Anyway.
Huh?
I don't know what's going on. I guess so. Promotion, self plugs, whatever. Possible rebranded content over on my channel, but then again, I'm not even sure if that's gonna happen. So wait and see, I guess.
I got nothing really planned for anything right now.
More streams. Next TFTC episode might happen this weekend. Maybe. Go by the title.
I usually update my Instagram as soon as I have something incoming.
So I have some other things coming. One thing that I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the Scrapyard yet, but I am possibly going to be opening up a second channel. And what this second channel will be for, it is going to be for all of my non-Transformers specific content. So, well, yes, I definitely am a toy reviewer. Let's face it, my target audience on this specific channel is Transformers. I really like that Venom. I think that Venom's fucking awesome. But I want to be able to talk about him. But if I take all my opinions about him and bring him into a Transformers mainly channel, it's not going to really do all that well. Like, I noticed a lot of people generally prefer my coverage on Transformers than they do on literally anything else.
Actually, funny enough, I actually have heard some things about that. Not you specifically, but I have heard things about that YouTube also doesn't like how it doesn't like what is it? They like to keep it as one thing, and if you try to mix it with another thing that's not a part of that thing originally, they don't like that. So it's kind of more encouraged to make a second channel just so you can put that other thing into that thing.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I've watched this one video of basically someone who's a major Warhammer 40k content creator guy, but he also talks about how. Speaking of that, hey, look, I called it.
hey, kiddo.
Hello.
The joke earlier was that do I hear a bell and now you finally appeared? Because almost everyone else in the family showed up.
The bell
Yeah,
tolls.
damn near everybody showed up.
The bell tolls for thee.
No.
Bell tolls.
So that also reminds me, really quickly, I realize I do this every single time any of my family members show up. But in this very specific instance, Belle, that is my goddaughter. That is my Aunt Beth's daughter. So, if you guys already thought very bad things would happen to you if you were mean to any of my family members, period, given everything she's going through right now, you say one negative thing about her, whether it's here or off here, the wrath I'm going to put through your fucking chest is going to be legendary. You leave her the fuck alone. Period. I don't care if she said something that you even remotely disagreed with. You say anything insulting towards her and I find out about it, your ass is mine. Now the warning's been given. Hey, kiddo.
Why'd I hear a printer?
With all that said, we're actually going to go ahead and finally start signing off. Like I said, I'm contemplating doing that second channel. Actually, I was going to go into the things I was going to actually put on a second channel that, like, obviously, for one, toy reviews that aren't directly transformed. So, if you want to know my opinion on that Marvel Legends Venom, that second channel is where it's going to be. As far as, like, the movies, TV shows, video games, anything like that where I talk about video games, comic books, movies, TV shows, that second channel is where you are going to want to be. Because those are things that are going to show up on that channel where I go into full-blown detail on all these things as opposed to me trying to do it here. For those who don't already know, I'm also a big Gundam guy. If you notice, I really don't have very many Gundam reviews on here. In fact, I think I only have one kit reviewed on here. The Master Grade Sanaju. I have a kit with whatever. Yeah, I'm still into them. I still have some kits I need to build. Haven't gotten around to it. The second channel, that is where I'm actually going to start. That is actually not only where I'm going to start actually reviewing the kits, that is going to be the new home for BC Builds. So any and all episodes of BC Builds that were once here, consider the show on the main channel retired. We are no longer doing it here.
It'll also be great for your second channel when you go around to it. You can finally show off your Kamen Rider stuff that I've been giving you.
That is a good point. That is a good point. I can do Kamen Rider stuff. I can do Power Ranger stuff. The second channel is where all of the non-Transformers centric stuff is gonna go.
Savage took my title. But that's my title.
I mean, what's another word that we could use for that? Anyways, moving on. That's basically about it. You had a show at one point. Are you planning on bringing it back, or is it not even worth bringing it up anymore?
No.
Okay. I know Drift basically just glossed over the fact that he's got kits coming. Should we?
Everything.
Should I finally speak on the little agreement we had on one?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, let's go. I haven't really restricted anything. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
All right. So, here is something that is going to be happening for the main channel. So, everybody knows that I've been very, very vocal on my distaste of the Takara Godzilla collab figure where it's basically just Black Grimlock. There's no getting around it. It's just Black Grimlock. Well, obviously, I vented my frustrations to Drift a couple times, and he showed me some kits he's been working on. Now, I don't know if he's posted any final pictures of it yet, so I won't be able to show it fully, at least not right now. But make no fucking mistake. As soon as I have the opportunity and I get that figure in hand, he's gonna send those kits to me. I'm gonna record a video on it, and I'm going to show you how this man took what was honestly such a disappointing fucking collab that I waited literal years for and turned it into everything I ever wanted it to be. This man's work, let me tell y'all something. I may come up with some pretty sick-ass fucking writing ideas. This man comes up with some seriously amazing upgrade kits. DNA Designs, not only are you going to know this man's name, you're going to grow to fear it.
Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you.
So with all that said, I think we're basically done here. Yeah, I think we're basically done here. So with all that said, everybody, once again, thank you for coming out. I'm very, very thankful that Belle came out for the ending portion of the show. I really appreciate it, kiddo, and I'm pretty sure you would get no arguments from anybody in this panel if you said straight up, "Hey, I want to come back to the panel." No one will argue with it. I promise you.
Also, hi, Belle, and if I may say something to her with permission.
No.
Okay then.
Go with Drifts.
Sorry, what was that?
Justin Yates was talking about how he's not sure which kit he wants to go with, yours or the DNA Designs one. I said, you're going with Drifts. Go with that one. because that one's actually infinitely better.
Oh, believe me, no one has, not even you, have seen the end of what I've been cooking up the past couple of days. I've been working with that action figure resin and pushing it to its limits to see how the durability goes. And damn, that tail is like spiffy. I love it. The video I sent you, I've been testing it, I've been trying to break it off. I think it's stronger than Hasbro's plastic, and I don't say that lightly because I let things fall on concrete in the basement. I let things twist with, like repetitive movement. It is really tough. It is really tough, and the head's going to look great. I've got to make some final adjustments on the actual head sculpt in the T-Rex mode, which is the Godzilla lizard mode. I don't know. It's still a T-Rex. You can still see it. It's Grimlock, but damn, it's going to look great, and I think everyone's going to be looking at mine when they look for stuff to do stuff for this Godzilla kit. Godzilla figure. It's great, and I'm really happy I decided to do it. It's taking a while, but I've learned to take my time with my kits because when I started, I pumped stuff out quick, and I learned that I had a lot of issues. I had durability issues. I had some inconsistent fit. Now I take my time to make sure I get it perfect because if I find any flaws, I'm not releasing it. And I make sure it's 100% perfect before I send it out to anybody. So believe me.
And that is why I'm going to go to this man when I finally get the figure. So with all that said, everybody, unless Drip still has some more he wants to say.
All I'm just saying is that I have a lot of cool stuff coming within. I mean, I have so much stuff planned that I probably have things for multiple years.
And just to hold on, let me help with this, just because not everyone's, I'm sure, is going to be aware of this. Drift, where can people find you?
Oh, well, they can find me on Instagram. It's drifts_tech. And you can find me on eBay. All you got to honestly do is just look up Transformers upgrades, and I'm most of the time the first thing that pops up.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. So, I think we're good. We good? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Savage, am I forgetting anything?
Is he forgetting something? He said no.
I could have sworn I was forgetting something.
No, don't think you are.
We share about that, buddy?
What are you doing?
We share about that, buddy?
Why? What are you doing? No! Go away!
Do it for Bell.
That's gaslighting, you know it.
All right, everybody. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun.
I'm going down on this.
Oh, it was fucked up, but it was so funny.
What do you mean? It's just an Allen wrench. Which, you can hold that real quick.
Oh my god. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's another episode in the books, and let's hope and pray Scrap Battle sticking around. I've been BC.
Savage Prime coming back for temporary reasons.
And Drifts Tech, occasional.
TFA 1024, the buy a tidal wave TF addict.
We'll catch you guys next time.
I'm back, bitch.